I don't know.
Yo, Levi, what the
Oh,
Guys,
guy?
I'm
What the
scared.
fuck happened to you,
I'm
bud?
I'm scared.
Actual
Oh,
twice cosplay.
Guys, I'm scared.
He's splitting.
Oh no. I'm a fake. I'm a fake. Oh no.
What is that?
Holy shit. I have literally no idea.
I need to make a. I need to Photoshop an image real quick.
I'm about to try this again.
Select
That was
color range. We'll grab
horrifying.
this. Okay, delete that. Yeah, I want you to delete.
Okay, I'm no longer a fake. I'll be damned. You see my...
I think you should just put us under just chatting, but that's just me, man.
I can put you guys into just chatting, but first.
Nah, dude, I need random Hero
My
Academia.
Hero Academia Ultra. I don't. Last time that happened, it was just like, "Hey, buddy, I'm so sorry. We just are not playing that game, or never have." All right, hold on. I'm gonna send over my guys, and I'll be more readily accessible. So give me just 2 seconds, guys. I'll be right back.
Hey. Brahma, do you want me more centered in my camera?
Do I want you more centered in your camera?
It's currently set up to where I can have chat on
No,
this side of me, or this side of me, or whatever.
Take care of it.
Okay.
Let me just...
But I don't mind moving if you wish.
I have this deck in front of me, and like most of it isn't legal anymore.
Yeah.
I have this one. It's,
Yeah.
I happen to have,
Yeah, I'm pretty
these
sure.
cards?
I'm pretty sure that like my eraser deck is shit now. Real talk.
Why?
Think so?
I don't know. Wavering, pretty important card.
Think so?
I think Unwavering's a pretty important card. Yeah.
I don't think you need it.
You don't think I need it?
I think it'll be fine.
Damn, and I'm the only one without an All Might. Bro, this is bullshit. I mean, I have the Ochako wall scroll that covers like my entire window because it's actually taller than me. It's like 5'6".
Huh.
Yeah, it goes like all the way down to the floor. It's like the biggest wall scroll I've ever seen. It's crazy.
How tight?
It's bigger than you, Levi?
It is.
That's
I'm like
crazy.
5'3". I know, right? What object in the world could master such an impossible feat to be larger than fucking Levi's midget ass? Guys, I'm so sad. I'm so sad, guys.
get them out of here! Get out of here!
So sad. They're so beautiful. At least they're still like beautiful, right?
What?
XR Unwavering Slash.
Yeah.
I can like look at it and be like, "That's a nice looking card," you know.
You know what's
I can't-
funny?
I can't look at all of my coordinated efforts and be like, man, look at this ugly ass looking anime card that I can only look at now.
Okay, duders, I'm back.
Sorry, I'm trying to
I
make
think we aren't muted.
heroes. Oh, we're not muted.
You mean?
I'm not
Not
muted.
muted.
Oh no.
That is very funny.
Oh, you mean in the fucking thing? Yeah.
Yeah, they
that's
can
fine,
hear
fine.
us.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Guys, I
Why is Mitchell allowed to join the call?
Boys, hide the contraband. They can hear you on stream.
That's very
Oh,
funny.
guys, this is gonna start a huge drama.
I'm just gonna leave the mic open the entire time then.
That's fine.
You know?
Oh no,
It's
the
fine.
drama. The drama.
This, oh, fuck, drama.
Think about
Mondays.
the drama. Holy shit. I like. What is this? What is this behind you, Levi? This is sick.
Huh? What?
What is that thing behind you? Hero billboard.
Oh, that's just my whiteboard. It's yeah, it's a chart of all of my my top gift subs, my top bit cheerers, and then my
And his really
coupon
shitty
code.
unicorn, which
Huh.
is
Dude.
so
Hot tub
wonderful.
stream.
You know, honestly,
Right, top
guys,
donators.
It's actually a pretty good unit.
this guy's a better content creator than us. He's got a white-
100%. Yeah.
He's got a whiteboard and he writes on things. And if I know anything about writing on things, that's the way to success.
When I start streaming, I'm just gonna Sharpie on my body. So
This is
Oh,
this
dude,
is-
you're a hot tub streamer, ain't
Yeah,
you?
I'm
I'm
like-
down.
No, like this is
I'm
the
down.
best part. The best part about this billboard is I tried like 4 times to draw my logo and I couldn't do it. So I said screw it, and I just printed it out and magnetized it on.
Oh no.
I had no fucking idea you had a logo. That's remarkable to me, buddy.
Logo. It's on like everything.
I don't fucking know, bro. My bad, man. My bad.
Mr. Bill, I don't watch anyone
Listen,
else's content.
I
first.
know you. That's not true. I watched Cameron Cardwell, and then I go, damn, I really don't want to watch him comment on this Gunhead deck right now. I'm going to get so sad. And then I turn it off.
I don't watch anybody else's content.
I do watch you play games against your viewers, though. He's gone. Where'd he go?
I think for the next event we're all at, we need to get Phil like belligerently drunk and then make him watch my Stain deck profile. I want.
Do you have a Stain deck profile? I'll watch it on stream next time.
I want Phil to have to sit through me justifying a deck.
Why are you shuffling Unwavering Slashes? That's a banned card.
Because that's all I can do with it now. Shuffle it.
Oh no! Did you also get XRs?
Yeah.
I've had 4 XRs for like months.
Fucking idiots. I'm just kidding. I love you guys.
I got banned.
Guys, I'm enjoying whatever the fuck this shitty beer is.
I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back.
It's pretty awful. Oh, you're gonna need it, guys.
Wait, are we drinking?
These are
Is that the plan?
These are not PBRs. I am a little toasty right now.
Now that we're all totally muted, I can talk about all of the fans I super hate, you know?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I had Lord Grimm in chat, by the way, guys. It was the sickest moment of my
Lord
life.
Grimm in your chat? That's so crazy.
Oh yeah, bro.
That
We
guy's
had Lord Grimm today.
Did your biggest fan come in your chat, Phil? your argument buddy?
Remarkably, Levi, this is I have had random people troll me in my Twitch, but that person did not show up.
Dude, that's crazy, man. I was
Which
literally...
I was pretty positive. I was ready today too. I was ready to combat the trolls.
dude.
Like I saw his post and I was like, "There's no way this is gonna go over well. This is not the majority opinion." And then the whole comment section was just the meme that's like, "Oh my god, they're beating his ass in the QRTs." In the
Time you gotta teach you this lesson, old man.
It was so silly to me. I don't know, man. I had an entire section of my day. Oh shit, some claws. No laws when you're drinking claws, Andrew. I love it. I had an entire section of my stream was devoted to explaining why I wasn't calling the entire community pieces of shit. I had an entire dedicated stream portion where I explained that I think it's awful for you to be an asshat to your locals. Agreed. So when I first started playing the game, I didn't know how to play the game. Only character in season 1 I like, Kirishima. I said, I'll play that dude. About 2 weeks in, we realized deck was busted beyond belief. I moved away. I moved to Austin. I started the MHA locals there. I played 1 locals. We had 12 people. I played Kirishima. I won the locals. Next week, we had 4 people. I said, You made it sounds like you figured out the problem.
Yeah, I made a
And
tactical
fixed it.
error, and I pivoted. From that day forth, I didn't play a deck that wasn't Mina Chaos.
You
Love
pivoted
it.
so hard you picked up Stain.
No,
The
I
worst
pivoted
character.
so hard I picked up. I pivoted so hard I picked up Mina Ashido.
There you
Mina
go.
Ashido is so sick.
She
By the
really
way.
is.
Actually,
Number
sick.
one,
Yeah.
number 1 waifu.
Have
Before you guys
and-
get into the
seen
the actual stream, can we talk about how Phil banned me from his chat for 10 minutes, and then Andrew was like, "That's too much time," and tried to unban me, and then rebanned me for 10 minutes, and I got scammed out of an extra minute and a half.
Okay,
That's amazing.
hear me out.
Funny.
I banned you for a minute though.
Hey,
Yeah.
can we ban this guy? Can we ban this guy?
And that was the funniest thing. I'm like, he said 10 minutes, and I was like, yeah, I don't understand why, but it's 10 minutes. And then Andrew times him out again. It's still 10 minutes, and he goes, huh. It is 10 minutes.
And I just got banned for an extra minute. I got scammed.
And then he unbans him and rebans him for a minute. It's so fucking funny. I was like, you could just bring him back, man. It's not a
Nah.
big deal.
That's
It
gonna
was
start
about-
a huge drama.
That
was also
shit
Cam,
was
do you
so
still need
funny.
learning the standards?
Technically, yeah.
All right, cool.
It's also really funny when I got timed out, my stream froze, and then I reloaded it, and it was still frozen, and I just couldn't watch it. Is
It's
that
okay,
a
it's
feature?
okay.
Is that intentional?
I don't know. I don't time myself out of my chat.
That's fair.
That'd be weird, wouldn't it?
I can't handle
Oh
this.
my god. Oh my god. That actually, hold on. Actually, Galaxy Brain in chat right here. Use your XR Unwavering Slashes as tokens for Shoji.
Why the hell would I play that character?
Well, because you want to use your unwavering slash for something other
Because
than fucking
dupla
shuffle
arm
fodder.
counters. Haha.
If that
Oh.
character was designed, if that character was designed like slightly less convoluted, and also was a seven-hander, I'd be in.
And also didn't eat shit. Hey, listen. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. Time out. Setting the ground rules here, because you gamers probably a little bit more PC. You can swear here, talk shit about cards. This is unfun stuff, baby.
No, I'm 13. I can't swear yet.
Phil Birch
Oh.
with the hot take. Shoji quote sucks shit through a shit straw.
Levi, if you
feel
were
about
13, I've never been more ashamed of my fact that I can't grow facial hair.
Levi, I give you one F-word pass on this podcast.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh,
he got the
no.
homie pass.
Remember
And
that
that's more
one
than what
time?
Phil got for commentary.
Yeah, remember that one time when we were PC for exactly, or not PC? I keep saying PC, but I mean like good Christian UFS content creators for one stream.
PG-13.
We
Yeah.
were PG-13 for one exact stream, and I still made dick jokes the whole time.
You did do that. I do remember that. Yeah.
It's totally fine. Now we've both been invited to do commentary, and honestly, I think that they just like the charm at this point, Romley.
I know that we like brewing with Birch and the boys, but this is really just the unfun sponsored commentator podcast.
You can't take away brewing from me, or else pregame brews doesn't work. So it's got to be brewing with something, Andrew.
Brewing with the sponsored commentators.
I like brewing with the boys. I don't have to make the name card. Doesn't have to be me. I'm okay with brewing with the boys. I'll give it up. I'll give up the Birch part.
Nah, you got to be the leader.
For you guys, because I have so much love and respect for your guys' content as well. I will give up the Birch.
You just said you don't watch any of us.
Bro, he just said
That's
he
not
hasn't
true.
even seen the Stain deck profile.
That's not true. I don't watch Levi.
Hang on, guys. I gotta go see how long the Stain deck profile. It's long. I promise you. It's extremely girthy profile.
And that's also not true because I watched Daryl's deck profile on Levi's channel.
Here we
It was
go.
also-
Here we go.
It was really
20,
funny. I was
26 minutes and 55 seconds. Phil,
Jesus
we're
Christ.
You
we
have
are-
now
we are going
you have now realized why I don't watch content on your channel.
Phil, we
That
are
is
going
too
to
long.
we are going to make you for 26 minutes and 55 seconds listen to me justify a deck built around Stain 1.
What the
Okay,
fuck could
so
you have to
here's
say
my
about Stain for 30 minutes. Like,
Yeah, that's my point. Like I could talk about the best decks in the meta for 12 and a half minutes and you have to talk
15
about
tops.
you have to talk about Stain for 30. That's crazy. That's a lot of justification in my eyes.
You want to know how long the Eraser profile is?
Yes.
44 minutes.
I'm
Jesus.
not watching any of the shit on your channel.
Bro, my deck profiles are documentaries, bro.
You got the David Attenborough of deck profiles over here, man.
Oh my goodness.
I love it. All right. Okay. So sorry, boys. Tamarin does have a hard out time. We would like to get a little bit of discussion in with Tamarin today. He's got other places to be, babies to kiss, hands to shake. Busy man. We got to get down to business. We got to get down to brass tacks. We got to start talking to each other about actual shit. And not Stain, which is actual literal shit. Sorry.
You're gonna have to call this one early then. I'll catch you guys later.
Bands. Thoughts?
Brain empty.
I know, hey, listen, I know that each of us individually will have our own shining spotlight on YouTube discussing why, the whens, the wheres, the whos on bands. But, hey man, this is a podcast. And we got the four greatest minds in My Hero Academia in the same room, actually literally shuffling band cards.
Yeah.
It's all I can do with these now.
I gotta
boys.
know. The bands are all my fault, according to Diabolic, which is the weirdest way to spell Diabolic, but I'm into it.
I mean, Frog Lashing banned itself, but if you really want to blame someone, I've pretty much been preaching hashtag ban Frog Lashing for like the last 3 months.
If we're you just have a pile of band cards on
I
your
have a
desk?
coordinated effort on my desk. There's an unwavering slash in here too. Hold on, I can get them all. Give me a second.
Yeah, get them all.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah. I mean, I feel
Listen,
like everyone can pretty ubiquitously agree that Frog Lashing just didn't need to exist.
Hey, fuck that, dude. I like frog lashing.
That's valid.
Okay, hold on. I can give you the counterpoint, though.
Sure.
I don't think that frog lashing should exist forever, but man, oh man, is it gonna be hard to fucking kill people who play defense now. Which is fine. Those people are playing defense. I get it. I respect it. I think defensive decks should have a place in the meta. I don't think that defensive decks should be unfuckwithable. And frog lashing was the one thing that could really punish them for actually overextending slightly. I don't think it's a healthy card, but it is a card that did damage, and our format does not have a lot of those.
I mean, yeah, sure. The issue is it did that much damage for free on like turn 2, right? Like we can have bombs like frog lashing, but they need to scale appropriately and be costed appropriately. And a 3 diff for 10 plus was not, right?
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying though.
What happens when like every symbol has a cannon blast by set 3, right?
I'm down.
We'll be okay, you know.
Tam and I were talking.
We're putting a lot of stock in set 3, but yeah, go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
I was like, Tam and I were talking earlier, and it's like frog lashing gets to ready 2 things and be the bomb, and at least cannon blast actually has to commit your board to deal 11, right? Like you have to commit 3 things. Like there are ways to circumvent it or whatever. So I think there are ways to kill people. They don't actually net us resources when we play them now.
Yeah, there's just less ways to kill people on turn 2 now, which I think is fine. I don't know. I want everyone to play the game. I want everyone to get
local other standard player Tamarin Cardwell. How do you feel about people dying in My Hero Academia collectible card game?
I think it's fine. I think it's like with the ban of these 3 cards, these very, very aggressive cards, it's just gonna make way for like the defensive decks to work, right? We saw Water Kamui work, we saw Cementos work, we saw Momo work just at this past provisional, right? And so like without Railgun Asui, which was one of my only 2 losses in the day, right? With the other Cementos and Top Cuts, I'm pretty sure lost to Travis, Railgun Asui, right? Like without this hyper aggro deck that was as consistent as it is, it might just be the slowest meta we've seen yet, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, right? But I know that some people don't like defensive long games just as much as some people don't like I'll kill you on turn 2 so we can go to the next one, right? Like there is that dichotomy of the meta.
I did have a moment in locals yesterday, and I thought it was a really just eye-opening moment, I guess, for me, because like you have to understand, like obviously compared to us, Tamarin, a lot of everybody's new, right? Compared to us, everyone's new, right? So we got a bunch of new players, and they're playing around. I mean, you guys are new as well. Like you guys are fantastic people and fantastic players, obviously, Levi and Andrew. But I had this moment in locals where I'm playing Kirishima 2 because everybody wanted to test for Toronto, not because I'm an asshole. But yeah, everybody wanted to test for Toronto, and I'm playing against one of our players, and at a certain point he just goes, you can just block everything, huh? And I went, yeah, of course I can. I mean, that's how you're supposed to play. I was like, that's how you're supposed to play defense. And then it was like weird to me because I thought about it later, and I was like, no one is used to people actually blocking things.
Yeah.
No one is used to people playing actual defense for a solid like 50, 60 minutes. No one's used 100%.
To that. Yeah, completely and totally. Yeah, and even Levi was talking about it at Gen Con. He was like, "Man, I love playing my Eraserhead deck," and you can talk to this because I just sit there and I block for 50 minutes and then I kill you the last 10. How sick! Good to have that mentality, as Phil said, a new player coming in, that it's not just see orange, play orange, which is such an easy trap to fall into. And these cards that got banned, to bring it back to the topic, lead into see orange, play orange, because it's just so rewarding. It's so free.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like, why would you not play the frog lashing in your hand? It's like, well, yeah, you're right. You just die, you know.
Yeah. Like I know that like I made a big move. Yeah. I know that like my like success came with pretty much a see orange play, like a 5-hander aggro deck that was just trying to kill you as soon as you made a mistake and went to 6 foundations or whatever. But like all my bubbles in set 1 were with like cool defensive decks, right? Like I like top 32 a couple of these bigger events by playing like Kamui and Asui and stuff, like water Asui, not like the actual. Sometimes I kill you on turn 2, but a lot of times I'm trying to break your wall. Right?
Set 1 Asui, yeah.
Set 1 Asui, yeah. So like You're all right though, Phil, because like I brought Kamui to locals. This is back during set 1, right? I brought Water Kamui to locals, and you thought I would have actually told them we were playing a different game when they were like, "How do I kill you? You have 40 foundations in play, and your character readies on block, and all my attacks have -10 damage." And I was like, "I don't figure it out, man. I don't know."
I think I just like I enjoy. When I play card games, I enjoy challenging people to think outside the box. I like broadening horizons and stuff like that. And for the last month or so, my locals has been mind blown because they're all playing Ochako Su, Tokoyami, Fourth Kind, Denki, etc., etc. And I come in, I've just started playing Eraserhead out of nowhere, and they're like, "Why are we on turn 4? Why are we on turn 5? I don't understand." It's like, well, this is another way to play the game, and adapt and figure out how to work around these alternative playstyles and stuff like that. I think this game is deep.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
you're good.
I saw a phenomenal post that really brought it home to me on Facebook, because it was like it was our resident Nilmerk. We love Nilmerk. Everybody obviously loves Nil. Love Nil. But they made a comment. It was like, now that all these ban comments or whatever, blah blah blah, it was like, let's talk about hardened chop, and I was like, I don't think we need to, right? Like, I don't think hardened chop is the thing that we need to be worried about. Hardened chop punishes people who want to play too aggressively, who want to hold less cards in their hand, and I was like, I think that you're looking at this the wrong way. I think you just need to learn how to play better defense,
pull it back,
than actually saying that this card is broken in any sort of way, because Hardened Chop is not a broken card. The card does not present more damage to itself on itself. It is a 5 difficulty move that only does 5 damage without pumps. Does it cost 2 cards to block it? Yes. But in most situations, unless that card's coming for 50, you just take 5, right? It's like, it's a take 5 move. It is a move that is unblockable unless you're playing really good defense. And I think that more people need to learn how to play defense.
I agree. I made a watch list stream yesterday, right, where I put a bunch of cards on, and one of 2 cards that I was really struggling to put on. And a question to the rest of the cast that I want to ask is, was this ban big enough, right? Is there other things that you wanted to see to make the game
absolutely
healthy?
Not.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
I left off on my watch list Chop and Pummel. I left both those cards off because both those cards have the hidden text of, if I'm too aggressive, I can't block them. Pummel is a card that says, if I have 4 cards in my hand, I'm allowed to block Pummel. I don't care that you draw 2, discard 2, right? Because I have the other blocks. But when I swing in and I hit as hard and as fast as I can, and then like you're left with 2 cards, Pummel is now a choice and Chop is now a choice, right? Especially when you're at that low life total. So that's the only reason they stayed off of my watch list. But I'd love to hear, Andrew, what, like you were very vehement about not good enough bans.
My boy is shaking his head aggressively.
So like I have been preaching ban Amphibious probably since set 2 started. I just like started seeing decks that were like activating Amphibious so well that I was like, man, this card shouldn't be allowed to just be 3 foundations in some decks, right? Like I was really happy with that one. I honestly think, like, I know we don't want to errata cards, but I think Lashing could have just said 2 face downs that haven't been readied already or something, and that way we have a card that kills people.
I disagree. I think
that's fair.
I think Lashing just had too much going on.
That's totally fair. And then I know that we don't want to ban characters, but like Asui is still probably in, like, I haven't play tested and I don't know what set 3 is going to bring, but like when I was doing my mental ranking list, Asui is still like one of the best 3 characters, I think, right? Like
she's gonna win this weekend.
Funny thing. I thought our cameras were all going to be the same way they are on my Discord. I pointed up. Levi is apparently below me on the Twitch stream. He's above me, I'm pretty sure, on all the rest of our cameras.
Yeah. So
like you gotta point down for me.
I want to see, like, I would have liked to see Asui. I would have liked to seen something about like Tokoyami, and then I would like to have seen something about. God, there's so many. Like requesting assistance is really jacked up too. Like that card shouldn't get to be 2 to 3 foundations as well as and the Asui deck is just gonna go back to what it did in set 1, right? Where it just like sometimes it'll just get you on turn 2, and then a lot of times it's just going to block without progressive difficulty until it can kill you on turn 4. It's the same deck that we had. It just doesn't get to do it as easily on turn 2 now.
Yeah. So. Thoughts, Levi?
Agreed. Yeah, I think Asui is still like at minimum top 5 characters, probably top 3. I don't think this really puts her any lower on the chopping block. I just think it makes like I think it just makes the Degen Asui deck, like the 2020 Asui deck. I think it makes that a little worse at its job, which is super fine. That's like primarily what I wanted. But I fear that like from a global perspective is mostly what I fear, right? Because like if Asui is still a really strong character, even top 5, top 3, I don't have like a vehement issue with that. I think it's a little trifling, but like I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. But I definitely can understand the opposite side of the perspective, right? Where it's like, you guys did 3 bans, you guys did a 3-card ban list, and this character's still just dominating.
Yeah.
That kind of looks really bad in a few ways, and that's what really surprises me because we historically speaking we did the alternative, right? We now very much understand that Kirishima was way overhit simply because we couldn't afford the backlash of our first ever meta,
Yeah.
our first set, our first meta, our first ever competitive format, being completely dominated, getting hit, and then still remaining being dominated. It's like it's very obvious that we overhit Kirishima out of fear of that, and I think it's really surprising that we didn't apply that same level of safety and overcorrection to Asui, because I think that we're still going to see an insane amount of her.
Like yeah, so the Kirishima thing is crazy because I had people disagreeing with me on Facebook when I was like we should ban Asui, and they were like, well, we didn't ban Kirishima, and I was like, okay, errata Asui until she's banned.
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
we beat
like
Kirishima.
we banned Kirishima.
Yeah.
That guy is in the shit ban tier.
Yeah, so
That's
we're not gonna
like-
ban a character, errata her until she's Kirishima 1. That's sure.
It's a hard line to walk, right? It's like, do we just ban? Because it's like erratas are a little messier, right? Because it's harder to keep track of, but banning looks worse in a sense. But
Yeah.
you can kind of meet in the middle ground with Kirishima, where you just errata the character so badly that they're basically banned, but the stands for the character out there aren't being told they're not allowed to play their fave anymore, right? So you can still play your very, very bad Kirishima character card. We're not telling you can't. If you decide not to, it's because you decided he's not good enough anymore. That's your decision to make, right?
I have a couple of things that like I mean I've had a lot of conversations. Jeremy Ray is one of my close friends, right? I've grown up playing the card game against him, and he's part of like the Jasco team now. We had a conversation with him Sunday night, following the provisional, following the event, and we talked to him a little bit about bans. I believe Andrew was there as well, and he was like, "All right, guys, so Asui is a problem." Right now, we do agree with that. We do agree that this is crazy. This is kind of messed up, right? And he put it in really good terms though, because post set 1, she did dominate the end of set 1. She dominated the shit out of it, right? She won 3 straight events. But there was a very longing buildup of Asui play, really. Like there was just Travis doing exceptionally well in these events. And a couple of her. Daryl did awesome as well. But it wasn't as dominant, right? It wasn't the domination that we'd seen in set 1 from Asui. And then we got to this Master Asia life list where it's just fucked up. It's fucked up. And he was basically like, we now know that there is a problem we have to address at minimum because this list is doing something that we do not want to have happen in the game.
People are not playing the game.
We do not want our opponents to be sitting there with their hands crossed or their arms crossed going, pass, 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 pass. As you're doing like fucking this with all your cards, which is super lame.
You know how fun it is to say pass 20 times and then lose?
I literally just would be like, just do all of your shit, man. It's so fucking lame.
Yeah.
I had another thing that I wanted to bring up though, because obviously we all agree that Asui should have been addressed in some way in this regard. I talked with Clint Badger yesterday, another member of the design team. He asked me specifically, hey man, we had a 10-hour meeting about this. We've been really stewing on it all day. What are some things you as a competitive player would address? Because I believe he was referencing my Facebook post at some point because obviously I was like, hey, haha, this is stupid that nobody in the competitive community is allowed to have an opinion because all these non-competitive people are upset he's spaghetti. And then I got backlash for that, but that's a different story. And I want to like my direct quote to him was, "My current opinion on the meta is summarized in a few ways: overly efficient spam foundations, amphibious requesting assistant, stronger in darkness, floating around my babies,
Small
and release." And release. I think small number is actually fine though, Levi. And I'll get onto that. I can get onto that in a little bit.
I think small and limber is where they should be.
Correct. Cards that feel like standard cards, which obviously you guys can't really address as much, but passing the torch, unwavering slash,
dude, release,
frog lashing, and then characters that are probably just too strong in general. Asui, Momo, Tokiyami, Jiro.
Nuke Jiro from orbit. Sorry.
Those are the things that I think at least those three categories of things are what we should be looking at and what we should be concerned about. And a lot of it is set one, right? Set one is clearly designed in a weird in-between space where they're not entirely sure if they are allowed to continue a standard format and in its entirety, because you want to have a set that can keep up with standard play, so the standard players will buy it, and also a set that is clearly trying to be its own thing. And a lot of outliers are in set one. It's set one or bust, really. No one's complaining about a single card in set two, and if they are, it's the only card worth any money in it, so it's never going to get banned. Thoughts?
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think as we progress forward, and especially with set two, right? Set two came out and we were all kind of like, huh, this whole set's really cool, but like it's kind of like way weaker than set one. What's up with that? And it makes sense when you imagine that set two was designed with like MHA format only in mind, whereas set one was, like you said, much more in a limbo state when it came. So we have all these cards that are like, whoa, release? That's a standard card, buddy. What's that doing over here? Well, you see, once upon a time, this set was a standard set. Whoa, right? Crazy, yeah. So I think we just have a lot of spillage with stuff like that. And as we progress more and more into MHA format, I think we're just going to need to see some course correction, you know? And
Absolutely.
I think that's what we're primarily seeing, right? You know, like Asui is a standard character. Momo is a standard character. You know, these cards like requesting assistance and amphibious and, you know, unwavering slash, right? And passing.
I will say
all the ones we went over, they're standard cards.
Unwavering slash is actively better than standard cards that do the same thing. Hell's Reach is a foundation playable while committed that flips over to ready itself. That is the equivalent in standard. That tells you how fucked up like requesting assistance is. The equivalent in standard is a 0/5 that flips over to ready itself, playable while committed. That card is nuts. It's beyond a standard card, honestly. Tamarin, thoughts on what I had mentioned of the three things? Because I feel like you're brewing over there, really stewing on it.
That's the show, man. That's the show. We're brewing with the boys.
I've been brewing.
Yeah, I agree. I think the only thing that was really missed was Back Alley Haymaker, actually.
I agree with you, but to me, Back Alley Haymaker falls in the same category to me as Excited for Blood. And I think those cards are sacred for the time being because that set is unpurchasable without those two cards in it.
Set 2 has like 5 impactful cards, maybe?
Maybe.
I think so. I thought it was. I was on the same. Like you have Back Alley Haymaker, Excited for Blood. Floating Around My Babies has been really good. Ready, Get, Set, Go, new training method.
I think Ready, Get, Set, Go and
Double
training
Jab
method
Pummel
are not as good as they're showing up.
We're talking about
Spooky is not in very
stuff,
many.
right?
Yeah, Spooky is not in very many meta relevant decks, but I think that card is insane.
Yeah.
Sure, but here's the thing: like the big play we are seeing from Ready, Get, Set, Go is from 7 hand size characters, which are the only characters that are really good, realistically can run that card. If you're playing Ready, Get, Set, Go and 6 hand size character, it's not as impactful. But we have seen it so far in like Asui, which has been fucked up with, and in Toga, which it's been fine in, right? Like no one's been like it happens in Toga, and you're like, wow, that's so lame. And then they build 5 more foundation, you're like, wow, that's so lame. They're playing defense. But they're not killing you immediately on 2 generally. They can. Yeah. You can die. on turn 2 to any deck.
Yeah, like
But
Toga.
it's not a consistency thing.
Toga gets ahead of me in resources, and I'm like, dang, she's ahead of me in resources. Asui gets ahead of me in resources, and I'm like, dang, and then she kills me. I'm like, oh, well, shit.
Yeah, as soon as Asui is resource positive on you, you are going to probably lose that game. Unless their turn 2 is broken.
Phil and I had a lot of games when we were casting this weekend where I was just like, hey, we can't pass back. If we pass back, the game's over. Like, we have to deal 20 through
And
a
most
block
of
or
the
two.
time, it was Asui being casted.
Yeah, it was Asui, right? It was almost every time we cast Asui, the water or the life deck, because we cast Dan Nelson, Travis, and Christopher Pollock was the water one that we cast twice. And there were several games where if you go rewatch the VOD, I just tell, like, Phil and I are talking, and I go, hey, we pass back, we are dead, and there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing.
My my heart was out for you
7
guys casting
foundations.
a lot of those games.
I will say I love day 1, super sick. Day 2,
Oh yeah,
fucking boring as shit. 3
round
Asui
1 of
out
day
of 4
2 was
games.
sick.
3 Asui out of 4 games. Fuck off. That shit was so boring.
Our stream was hype. Our stream was
I
so
believe
sick.
it. Yeah, you had Damned making fun of British people for 7 hours.
I love that kid. He got one drink in him and he was off the rails.
Oh my god,
It was awesome.
I can't handle this.
Honestly though, like I think there's like, and I don't want to rehash what I said yesterday, but like there's like 10 cards that I could see like getting some sort of hit, and then the format being quote unquote healthier.
Agreed.
Genuinely.
You can rehash it a little bit though, dude. It's a different
Sure.
channel, man.
We talked like Unwavering Slash. I think that you could easily get rid of Crow Frog Takedown and the game would be a little better. I think
Please.
you could get rid of It Can't Be
Please.
Fixed, the game would be a little better.
Whoa,
You get rid of like It Can't Be Fixed should be gone. That card's a 0/5
It
1
is.
high block.
It is the.
That pluses 1
card's
for the
messed
rest of the
up.
game. That card's
Yeah,
fine.
it is. It is. It does fall in that category of spam foundations that are fucking too good.
Right, correct. Like release is just like a little too good. And it's like you change like 1 or 2 words on some of these cards and they're perfectly fine, right? It can't be fixed removing itself in order to do this ability. Tight.
Yeah,
Right.
Like destroy after committed, build 1 face down.
Release
Perfect.
saying once per turn, sick. How awesome, right? Like I need to panic block this one thing. I'll double release the one time and then block it.
Yeah.
As opposed to, I guess I have 2 release and 8 committed
I
foundations.
guess I can
block your.
I guess I
6
can block
attacks.
everything. Yeah, I guess
I'll
I can
block
block
it all.
everything. I won't have a foundation base afterwards, but you
Right.
probably don't have any gas left, so it's fine.
There
I'll
it
just
is,
build
I'll
5
rebuild.
more.
Yeah. I'll get you eventually.
I'll just build 5 more, and I have passing the torch out, so it doesn't matter that I have only 2 cards in my hand. I actually have 4 cards in my hand.
Passing the torch.
That card
I
is
think-
so fucking broken, man.
Yeah. Destined for mainstream success will be a 4 for and its symbols for the rest of time.
What?
Did you just what from the Aethers?
Probably
I
from out
unmuted-
of nowhere.
I unmuted to say what? Absolutely.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Probably
Destined for mainstream-
wanted for the Aethers because we're coming for all this card draw. Future charges on the chopping block next.
I didn't say anything when you talked about back alley because staples, God forbid a card's a staple.
No,
I
hey,
think
listen,
I
we
think back
we
alley
can't
just
ban
is
back
a
out.
little
Hey,
too much.
listen,
That's
we can't ban back out Haymaker. That card's fucking. I agree, but
Guys, this is gonna start
passing
a
the
huge drama.
passing the torch is fucking broken, bro. Anyway,
you wanted to slap Midoriya only on passing the torch, Phil.
I would have put I would love Midoriya only on passing the torch because I think he is a character on both forms that needs it, and I can foresee that I think that's his identity as a character is going to be discarding a card to do X, and I think that will help Midoriya's down the line for all eternity. I don't love the idea of anytime a character has the ability to go like super positive on this card, right? Like commit, draw a card, just do something else with my passing the torch.
I like it. I like Midoriya only. I've been
I
saying
think
for a long
Midoriya
time
only
that I
sounds
feel
great.
like the insert character only is a really underused design space. I would have liked to have seen a lot more. Set 1 makes sense. It's set 1. You can't put a bunch of cards that one person can use. But I would like to see a little bit more of that in set 2. And hope we see. I think we're going to see a lot of it in set 3.
I will say, Levi, that cards with insert character only as like their only effect has been historically some of the worst cards ever printed.
That's okay.
I do like though if cards had like effect, Midoriya effect, Bakugo effect. Like Bakugo makes this card just a little bit better, right? But
Yeah.
it has a normal effect for people. I think that is a sick design space to be into, where you're like,
Agreed.
my Bakugo foundation is like it destroys itself for plus something, and it's Bakugo response when it's destroyed. Do a cool thing, and you're like,
Right, yeah. Or
that's fucking rad.
Like passing could have even been, hey, commit, draw a card. If you're Midoriya and have no hand, draw 2 cards.
I would be down for that, honestly. If your character
say-
is Midoriya and you, because okay, sorry. Before we get into Andrew, a perfect example of a card where it does that is Berserker Blow, right?
Right.
Destroy foundation. If this is not blocked, you destroy one of your opponent's foundations. If you are Nomu, build a foundation. We can do stuff like that. I'd be down.
Yeah. Or like even a box of babies, right? For Hatsume.
Yeah.
Same principle.
Yeah.
I will say,
Alright,
like
Andrew,
on the you're good on the subject of like making things character only. You're talking about like you don't want cards to be just bad because you're not the character. The thing is like passing the torch on the starter deck. It should only work with Midoriya. You know what I mean? So like I would love to see more of that also in starter decks, right? Where the card is just not good unless you're playing the character, right? Like that would be totally fine as far as design space to me, like right? Like I buy the starter deck to play the cool starter deck character. There's a really dope Endeavor only enhance that only the Endeavor gets to use, right? So
we are.
Yeah.
With passing the torch, we are also talking about a card that came out in the demo decks. And when the demo decks came out, I don't believe there was an intention for a very exclusive, explicit My Hero only format. And if there was, that's totally fine. That's understandable. But other cards in those demo decks got errated and changed. That one should have been in that same space for sure. Like either make it a 3/5, make it a 2/4. Some kind of concession to it because it's just too good.
So it sounds like there's a lot of cards that could potentially be on the chopping block depending on like what you have in mind, like what your vision of the format looks like. And that's definitely much more of an up for debate watch list style topic. So I guess as far as the primary discussion is concerned, this ban list is more so looking at the immediate problems. Do you guys think, rather than like fixing the format as a whole, do you guys think this ban list solved the immediate problems?
I think that they, even in the post, it seemed like an acknowledgement that there is a watch list, and I totally get that. I think this was a failsafe to fix Toronto and Pasadena's meta,
Agreed.
or else we would be in trouble.
Agreed. I think if Toronto looked exactly the same as the last 8 events, it's definitely clear that after this past weekend, we are at the breaking point for this Asui nonsense.
Sure.
I'm
to
eager to see what else.
You know,
they
not to
have.
completely. Oh, go ahead. Go.
So you know what's funny is we've done all this talk about like the Asui cards. We just haven't brought up the fact that Unwavering Slash was banned. We haven't talked about that a single time.
That was my next maneuver.
Yeah, I was gonna say we haven't talked about it a single time.
That was gonna be my first. I just wanted it real quick because we do have other things to talk about, guys. Thoughts? What are your initial reactions and thoughts to the Unwavering Slash ban? Because I know that it wasn't necessarily something that the immediate community thought of when bans were when bans were up there. I have very, very, very much been like, man, this card is doing a little bit too much for a very long time.
It was the second Stadium came out and we realized, if we just put 4 Unwavering and like 3 or 4 Stadium in any deck on those on air, it's kind of crazy. And that's when I think the collective community was like, this might be a problem one day. And I think they looked at set 3 and said, this is the day that will be a problem. So nip that in the bud real quick before we start revealing the cards, right? And everyone loses their minds and buys all the Unwavering Slashes in the world, and then we ban it. Wah, you know?
Sure.
You can buy Unwavering Slashes on unfunstuff.com. Use code alliteration or wealthy aspirations in order to get a 5% off your order.
Yeah,
Right
you
there,
can buy your Unwavering Slashes. You can buy your Unwavering Slashes and Frog Lashings and also Amphibiouses at unfunstuff.com using promo code wealthy aspirations. Because I don't want to be associated with that, but you sure can be.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as the weapon package is literally my favorite package right now, I'm obviously very sad to see it go, but
we are already kind of at the point where it probably should go, and I know set 3 will put us at the point where it definitely needs to go. And this is just I mean, it's basically what they said is it's a preemptive ban because of set 3. So as much as I'm sad to see it go, me being sad to see it go doesn't change the fact that it did have to go.
I remember getting into a back and forth with someone in the Discord. This is months ago. I'm talking about like back, like gotta be probably in April, where I was like, Unwavering Slash is gonna get banned eventually, and they were like, why? And I was like, just coming from like other card games, that card means forever on those 3 symbols. We just can't print assets. We can print them, but they can't be good. Like,
Yep.
yeah, we can print them, but they
That's
cannot
it.
be playable.
I literally never want to play ultra compressed weights unless I'm building it with Unwavering.
Yeah,
I'm not paying 3 for that thing.
That's what,
Like-
every time ultra compressed weights came up, I was like, oh wait, never mind, they're playing air, it's totally fine.
It doesn't cost 3.
Yeah, it has like the same issue that a lot of Magic cards have. Someone in chat brought up Birthing Pod. Like, if you make a card that specifically can pick up and grab anything, and it even fuels itself, right? Like, let's say you don't have the asset and you just discard it. Like, the whole card fuels itself, and then
It's too much.
Yeah, so like the issue is that card was inevitably going to do something degenerate, even if it wasn't doing it right now. Like, it can't exist from a design space. I would hate to design sets and be like, yeah, we have this really cool all character that's going to do really cool stuff with assets. But we've got to find a way to make sure that character can't play Unwavering Slash.
Yeah.
There are kits
It's just too
specifically
much.
works with ranged punches, and you're like, all right, I guess they probably won't Unwavering, and then they play Unwavering anyway, and you're like, oh no,
Yeah.
oh
I
no.
mean, even back in set 1, man, when Chris Nixon was playing the Kirishima 1 deck that would play its attack, and then it would play its reverse throw, commit coordinated, bring it down, use earphone jack to re-ready the coordinated, and then Unwavering to bring in a new coordinated or a new earphone, hit, re-ready the coordinate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much.
Look at the way May
It's
is
just too
worded,
much.
by the way.
First way, what?
Look at the way May is worded. She removes the assets from the game, probably because Unwavering could give her acceleration.
You know,
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, imagine if you could just go, okay, turn 1, I'll build a box of babies. Turn 2, I'll build a box of babies. I'll play Unwavering, I'll build my 3rd. I'll play Unwavering, I'll build my 4th.
Yeah.
And you're like, yes, I will draw 50 cards this turn, and
that
also
would be
untap
so
a
tough.
foundation or 2. Yeah, it's just like very clear that they were like eventually going to have to do something with it, and it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We fucking hate Unwavering Slash. Before Tamarin has to skedaddle, I would like to just talk about this gathering of the minds a little bit, guys. I know that, we're from different spaces, different viewer groups, different walks of life, different time with the game. Like, I would, for one, just like, I just like to say I am very excited to be here with some incredible thinkers of the community, some incredible players of the community. A lot of great thoughts are going to be happening on these Tuesday streams, and I just thank you guys for being here. The boys, brewing with the boys. We cut the birch part out. We don't need it. We don't need it because these are incredible content creators in their own rights, all under the same umbrella, and I think that that's just remarkable.
Could not agree. Could not agree more, Phil. Very, very kindly said.
I am
You're welcome.
so excited to have you 4 opinions, and the reason I'm excited is
We're just 3, actually. You're the 4th, but
these 4 opinions,
yeah,
because hopefully we won't be, I think you've proved my point, an echo chamber. I don't think we're going to be 4 individuals who are like, why, yes, I completely agree with you. What do you think? Oh, yes, I totally agree with you. And now, what do you think? No, I agree with you. I think that's a good idea. I think we're going to agree sometimes, but I think disagreeing on these kind of shows is actually the real way to level up, truthfully. Right? Even if it is Chris Bromley coming in here and saying the word "what," I think
what?
we've got a lot of good gamers out here with conviction with their opinions, but at the same time a willingness to empty your cup, which I think is really important.
You know what, Tam? I disagree with you on that.
Yeah, love it.
And it's great.
Perfect. Yeah.
You know what, Sam? I agree with you on that.
Yeah,
appreciate
I
that,
agree
man.
with you as well. But I disagree
no,
with Levi, so.
Oh, I see someone in chat saying Phil hasn't called someone a fucking idiot yet. My goal is to get a fucking idiot out of Phil every single podcast. I haven't
It'll
found out
happen.
how I'm gonna do it today.
Nah, it'll happen, absolutely.
Yeah. So,
I wanted to. I brought up earlier today, in my pregame brew stream. If you want to check that out, Chaos Nat Tree on Twitch. But it's different walks of like life, right? Like I think Levi does like an incredible job with deck profiles and like in versus games, right? Where it's just people playing against each other and does a great job with that. And Andrew is like the stats guy and he's got every single deck list ever and he's doing interviews with people. And Tam is beating the shit out of new players and making their decks better and like teaching them how to play the game. And I'm like, stop being fucking idiots. Play the game correctly. You're trying to take that step into the competitive sphere, and I'm like, here's the meta, here's this, that, and the other. And I think it's just crazy because it's 4 different communities that can still come together for one show. And I'm sure that a lot of the people in all of the communities are going to be able to agree with the things being said, and I think that's remarkable.
I will say,
I totally agree.
I did sub to Tam's Patreon, make him do a deck doctor, so at the end I could tell him me playing Blood Curdle in the main deck was a direct threat to him as a content creator. So you know, we're that was the only reason for all of that. So we're on a good pace here.
Thanks for 10 bucks, dummy.
Yeah.
Thanks for the books, dummy.
Yeah, it's like not only
Alright.
do we all occupy different spaces, I feel like we all also have different like properties as well, right? Like from a personality standpoint, like Andrew's super chill. You know, Tam's very down to earth and like work with you. Phil is very charismatic.
Abrasive.
We'll use charismatic. I mean, you're a bartender, right? And then I don't know. I guess I have the whole showman entertainer vibe, right? Like I feel like we all have our own little things going on there too. I know it's very sick. It's very sick. It feels like a proper team all put together, right? Like Bromley is literally like the Nick Fury, right?
Yeah. He just fucking came to each of us with the Avenger Initiative, like
Yeah,
the end
dude,
of
the
fucking...
unfun initiative.
Yeah, he came to the Avenger Initiative like the end of the fucking Incredible Hulk movie with Edward Norton, and we're all like, foreshadowing.
Whoa.
And then Edward Norton never shows up again. That's Chris Bromley.
Yep.
That's Chris Bromley.
True.
That's Barrett.
I like it.
Actually, you know, honestly, fucking the Incredible Hulk is Barrett Bryant, guys. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
If we're gonna be honest,
Contractually
He's the Incredible
obligated to
Hulk.
not have a movie in our universe.
No, I think
On a
no.
different team technically.
Barrett's there like just enough. He's like Hawkeye.
he's like Hawkeye.
I don't know. The last like 3 times
Hawkeye
Barrett
was in the movies, dude.
Yeah. The last 3 times Barrett said he was for sure going to be on the stream, the title says Barrett joins us, and then he never showed up. So
Love that guy though.
yeah, I love
Yeah,
Barrett.
love the shit out of Barrett. Great guy.
Barrett
great guy.
made me
Wait,
super.
my hero.
Yeah.
too busy for the commitment he tried to make.
I'm just the Barrett Bryant reincarnation, right? Plays Eraserhead, has long hair, likes the ladies, hitting all the marks. No
You're
glasses.
hitting them all. Check marks.
No
dude.
All we have to
glasses.
hope is that you don't say something so heinous that I feel it's necessary to mute you in a 2 a.m. Discord call. So as long as you don't reach that point, Levi, it's gonna be totally fine.
Did
Damn,
Barrett Bryant
you
say
t-
the N word?
You too, Andrew?
No,
That's
no.
crazy.
Yeah. So
We got about 13 minutes before Tamron Cardwell has to leave us. And I could talk to you guys for hours, but I have to know, Tamron, before you leave, your favorite random My Hero Academia character that is not a main cast character. Mine's Gang Orca because he is both a whale and a mob boss.
Yeah, that's a good one. Probably Gentle Criminal. I like Gentle Criminal a lot. I like his quirk of like being able to bounce off the stuff. Yeah.
All right, Gentle Criminal's good. That's a good one. Andrew.
So are we defining like main cast as they're ever relevant in an episode, or like
they're not, they're not the usual suspects, right? They're not the League of Villains. They're not the UA cast. It could be like I love Selkie, that'd be fine, Like I love Bubble Girl, that's fine.
So I just really like Edgeshot because I like edgy ninja characters, right? The dude's just a Naruto character. Like Edgeshot number 6. So that's probably Edgeshot or
you do like Sasuke, so I get it.
Basically, you can if you guys watch an anime and you go, "That's the Sasuke of that anime," you can go, "Oh, Andrew really likes that character," because that's basically the only things I enjoy. So it's probably Edgeshot. He's pretty cool.
Levi.
Okay, it's like he's League of Villains, but I think he's really, really minor enough to count. It's Mr. Compress for me.
I like Mr. Compress.
I love Mr. Compress.
Mr. Compress is pretty tight. Whole ass lost an arm. Fuck it, doesn't need that arm. He's got one.
Care, dude.
He's got one arm. He's fine.
Nah, dude. Mr. Compress. I know, dude. He's just a funny, entertaining old man. He loses his arm. He's like, "Oh bollocks! I lost my arm." And he's like, "It's okay. I'll just take overhauls. Who cares?"
This is crazy that you didn't say Hawks. You okay?
Well, Hawks is main cast.
He's like main enough.
Okay.
I don't know. Hawks and
not
Mr. Compress are kind of on the same page right now.
That's true. That's true. We don't have the war arc yet. Next season, after next season, Hawks is main cast.
We had a lot of great people. I had a lot of great mentions. We got Manga. What is his Manga Fukadashi. Manga Fukadashi. This dude's just a manga character. His face is actually a thought bubble.
I have a new answer. It's the wind dude. Why can't I think of his name? It's the,
Inasa. Inasa?
Yeah, Inasa is actually.
Really
I love him, dude.
Wind guy, but he's like actually just a bro. Yeah, bro.
And he's actually probably like his ability is one of those ones that when you really think about it, it's actually fucked up. It's actually super fucked up.
Yeah, dude, he could like force choke you. Probably.
Yes, he could probably pull the air out of your body. It's like when you start overthinking Magneto. Like when you start really thinking about Magneto,
like, he could like move the earth, and you're like, I guess he is. I guess he's fucked up. Yeah. I had another one of those very similar experience. I had another one of those, man, where I was just like, oh no, I went on a whole tangent earlier about why all this fucking heroes in this show have names like Death Arms and Gunhead and Snipe, and I was like, those are not hero names. Those people fucking kill people for a living. That's their job. They kill villains. No questions asked. You can't be Gunhead and not kill a villain.
It's even funnier because Japan is like so anti-gun.
They're anti-gun and they have a guy running around with a fucking magnum as... I don't know what his quirk is. He just has a magnum.
Who's Snipe?
His quirk's unplayable in My Hero. If you're talking about Gunhead. That's his quirk. Unplayable.
You don't like Snipe?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Gunhead.
I'm so sorry. Dude, Gunhead is so sick.
Snipe's quirk is like perfect aim, right? Like he just can't miss.
Snipe uses paintballs? Bro,
no, Snipe definitely like shot Shigaraki in the leg in season 1. He like definitely shot that man and he was limping and bleeding.
He might have used paintballs in the 4Kids dub, bro. What the fuck? Dude had paintballs in 4Kids. Yeah, he got fucking shot.
He straight up shot Shigaraki like several times.
He has a special license to shoot people to death.
To shoot teenagers.
Yo, Mustard. Also, that villain Mustard, the guy that just shoots gas. But also secondary power. I have a fucking gun.
Oh, dude, I love his reasoning too. He's just like, what did you fucking expect? What did you expect? Yeah. My power is gas. I have a fucking gun, dumbass.
You think I wasn't going to just shoot you? I'm literally a bad guy. Duh.
Yeah. I am actually a terrorist.
I'm not a good guy. I'm going to fucking kill you.
Yeah.
I hate the teeth villain though. That guy.
Oh my God.
I hate the teeth villain.
Yeah, that guy.
I hate that
Moonfish
motherfucker. Moonfish. I fucking hate that guy.
I hate Moonfish.
Oh, the straight jacket guy?
It's like a... I don't know. But yeah, I don't like that guy. The teeth thing fucking is so weird. And he's just like, where his teeth are growing. He's like making weird noises.
No, he's like moaning. He's like definitely moaning. Yeah, I don't like that character.
I just learned something about myself, you know?
I'm gonna throw up everywhere if Moonfish ever shows up on my screen again. My favorite character is Jiro. That sucks. Phil has a teeth phobia? I don't like when teeth are like zoomed in on. Yeah, I think it's gross. I think it's absolutely the most disgusting thing. Yeah. Sorry, I had to get on the My Hero anime/manga tangent, you know. No spoilers for the people who aren't manga current or manga at all. We can't spoil for the anime onlys. That's me. I'm a fucking weeb. I only watch anime. I can't read. That's why I play card games, because I can't read. Yes.
I'll tell you what, though.
Yeah, she does suck.
In 2 years, Phil, not this is not a spoiler for you, but I'll tell you something right now. In 2 years, when we get Lady Nagant in the card game, I am gonna have the shiniest, weebiest deck that has ever been made.
She also has gun. Her power is gun. That's another good guy with power gun. You showed me her.
Good guy, yeah, but sort of. That would be a spoiler. Yeah, I don't want to get into that one. But,
player, another person with power gun.
Yes, power gun.
Spoilies.
She is gun. Yes, power gun. But yeah, when Lady Nagant comes out, I'm gonna be the Nathan DeWalt of Lady Nagant. You guys are like, why do you have 90 cards in your deck? And I'm like, because they all have Lady Nagant on them. And they're all shiny. So,
dude, why do you have 90 cards in your deck? Because Lady Nagant got 3 cards in her entire support, and I needed to do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna be insufferable when Hawks comes out. Like literally insufferable.
Yeah, me with Overhaul as well. There are 2 characters I'm going to be actually insufferable with.
Me with actual Toga support. Man.
Yo,
gonna be so excited.
Set 4, man. Set 4, dude.
Yeah, set 7.5. Sheesh.
Imagine all of the weapons that are gonna be in set 4, man. A full Toga kit, a full spinner kit.
I also, for what it's worth, I think that if Spinner doesn't get kicked out of the League of Villains, it's a shame, because that's the lamest character in the history of the show.
Bro.
Spinner fucking
Spinner's
sucks.
awesome, dude.
Imagine going.
Gamer.
Imagine being. I really like Stain, but I'm just gonna be a super lame ripoff of Stain that looks like a Ninja Turtle.
Hey, everybody at home, you can fill off gamer on your bingo sheet. Levi said it in episode 1. So I don't know where it was on your sheet, but it was officially said by Levi. Wanted to make sure that everybody got it.
Listen,
Spinner is like
what else is on the
Shiggy's
bingo
best friend.
sheet?
Spinner is a little bit of an incel, but
if I call somebody a fucking idiot, that's got to be a mark for sure.
We thought it was gonna be the free space. Truly,
that's dude. I only call people that call me an idiot, daddy. No.
I hope when Spinner comes out, all of the people that I like convinced to play Stain with my very mediocre deck in set 2 start playing Spinner and become like my disciples.
They're like little fake Stains.
Yeah.
Because you finally get a playable Stain in set 2 because he has 7 hand size at least.
He does, dude. He has 8 hand size. 8 hand size secretly.
And then Levi gets arrested.
For what? Starting to like the... Okay, I was gonna say for starting a cult. Can you get arrested for starting a cult? It depends on what y'all. It depends on what y'all do, right?
You just accidentally started the League of Villains. It's fine. Just accidentally.
Oh my god, you're right. I am actually Stain. I accidentally started the League of Villains.
Just accidentally, like a really tiny accidental thing. It's not even a big deal.
Little baby mistake. Yeah.
We definitely not even a big deal. When set 4 comes out and we have more than 3 playable villains in the game.
You're depressing me. Can we stop talking about set 4? We don't even have set 3 yet. You're depressing the fuck out of me.
Nah, dude, we just need to go take over an event with unfun stuff villain arc. We'll all.
I'm waiting for second Nomu. Nomu number 2, the one that's way more badass.
Oh, the one that Endeavor fights, the high end.
Yeah, sick Nomu. Nomu cool Nomu. Nomu, but he's way broken.
Talking Nomu.
He takes literally fire from the sun to kill. Melt me daddy, Nomu.
He actually gets cremated.
Brutal, but sick. Yeah. I love that fucking stupid ass show. I don't even know what's about it. I'm sure everybody keeps man, did you read the manga? And I'm like, nah, man, I can't wait. I can't wait for people to fucking die.
Who's going to jail for starting a cult? I pick Andrew. Why me? How would I start a cult?
Dude, do you think Andrew has the time to start a cult?
He doesn't have the charisma to start a cult, that's for sure. It's Levi. Levi's the cult starter.
It's the hair, man. And the eyebrows. The eyebrows?
Very cultish, yeah. You've got the look
Very.
already.
I'm too lazy. It's not even time or charisma. I'm just too fucking lazy. God.
You say that now until you have a Colt.
If I had a cult, I'd stop being lazy.
And you have the deck list cult.
A lot of shit would come down if get done if I had a cult.
They're like, my lists. Andrew, I need my list. Where are the lists? Father.
Oh,
Father, list.
okay, guys. Cameron Cardwell has got to go. He simply has to. He just is not allowed to stay here anymore.
He doesn't love us, so.
I expected the cast to be more on rails. This is my fault. I should have pushed back to 9.
It's so he's more on rails. We were
on rails for a while.
We were never finishing our 2-hour stream in an hour.
You're right.
We've got 2 hours, baby, and that's our time slot.
You're right.
2 hours plus all the extra bullshit added time. It's like a Mario race, time attack. We just got to hit enough hourglasses.
I'm so glad you brought Tam on for an hour so we could silently judge you all and not talk. Hell yeah, me too.
I just didn't want to talk over for people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, bad news, Tamron. If you don't talk over us, you're never gonna have a fucking statement.
Yeah, dude. Online Discord podcast, it's like bar culture. You just have to talk over people. It's just gonna happen. It's okay.
Or at least go, and then it's your turn next.
I'm gonna get a buzzer.
We need a talking item.
Yeah, who's got the talking stick?
Yeah.
No.
Who's got the talking frog lash?
The talking white claw,
No, guys.
Right?
I'm gonna bring each of y'all an unwavering to the next event, and then when we do these, we'll have the talking unwavering.
No. I'll play you out with music, like when your speech is going too long at the Oscars.
You can't tune out Levi.
I'm not done. I'm not
Andrew's minions are known as the net deckers.
Not the net deckers. Please, Father, the lists. The lists, Father.
Daddy, who's got the list?
If I would have woke up earlier, what the actual goal was to post the video the moment we closed stream for the list for this last one, because I had them in advance. But then I was like, wait, I need to say who won the event. But the goal was to literally end the stream and then be like, hey guys, the deck lists are on YouTube. I think that shit would have been fucking hilarious. But it was like an hour later.
It's fine.
That genuinely would have been hysterical.
Yeah.
I love you, boys.
Hey, Tamron, you gotta go,
Tamron.
right?
If
we love
the
you
thing
too,
that
bud.
I'm doing is nice and quick, and you guys are still alive, I'll jump back in. Fair?
Love it. Sounds great.
We'll see.
Love you. Bye.
Our fucking cameras are all fucked.
Oh, yep. All right, guys.
Oh,
it's okay.
Bromley was ready.
Oh, Levi and Phil are different, but that's
I'm
okay.
Chip
And
Cardwell.
Cameron's.
All right, what's up, guys? It's me, Phil Birch. First of all, get good. Start bleeping me out.
Yeah, you gotta say, you gotta call people a fucking idiot one time.
Yeah, as close. As close.
I like that Levi Lalonde doesn't fit on the square either. That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
It's so far over.
It's okay, man.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause I'm out of the box, baby.
so guys, we've just had our bands. We've just had our fun. We have a regional coming up. What do you guys think? What do we think about this upcoming regional? I mean, obviously it's going to be a very itty bitty one, right? You know, the Canadians aren't real, so we don't have Canadian players. They just don't exist. So it's going to be a lot of people from the United States of America going to play in Toronto for this event. I believe that around 60 people are registered so far. What do we predict this is going to look like?
The world's hardest locals.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like Rochester is going, right? So it's just
Rochester's going. We got some people from Michigan going. I mean, stuff like that.
Okay, so it might not just be whatever Rochester decides to collectively take.
They typically play something different, though. I don't think that it's typically like Broberg does his own thing. Ryan Field plays whatever he's convinced kills you the fastest. That's what it looks like, at least, right? Like he played Tokoyami and Life Asui.
Right.
And then
I also think we're not getting a Garrett sighting because I believe he is playing. He just didn't do like a board game night with himself at his house. I think he talked about that when I asked him at Gen Con. So I think it is. Not even all the Canadians are showing up. You know.
Mm-hmm. So like let's presume that this is a that in an imaginary world this is like a normal full scale
typical everyone is going regional, what would y'all expect to see?
I think Asui is still
Andrew.
gonna win the event.
You think Asui's still
I
gonna
think
win
Water
the
Asui
event?
is just gonna win the event. I think like I don't know, man. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just dooming too hard, but
I don't disagree. I think it's absolutely possible, and I would be so surprised if there's not at least one in top cuts. I'd be super duper surprised.
So it's gonna be so like if it's a normal event, I think the water deck, like I think that Water Asui has a really good chance. I think that Kirishima too, right? The thing is that I know that the only person who I know, like the deck they were playing from, at least if we include Rochester as like being the big group that's going to this event, all of the decks that they play outside of, I guess like, no, all of them got touched in some way, right? Like Broberg plays Amphibious in his Momo deck. Tim Keefe was playing Good Jiro, the Staff Strike deck. Ryan Field was playing Asui. Sean O'Brien was playing Unwavering / Stadium Air Jiro. So like every deck they played got touched in some way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
I mean, almost every relevant deck got touched.
Yeah, I'd be leaning towards. I think Momo's. My actual answer would probably be Momo, and I think it might just be Kevin Broberg finally winning one of these with Momo.
Yeah,
I think Kevin Broberg gets the top 16 curse and a top 4 cut event. So,
I definitely think that Momo is like the deck to beat right now. I'll put it this way: I look at Asui now kind of the same way I look at Tokoyami. Where like you're not gonna turn to me 100% of the time, but you're still gonna do it sometimes, and you're still a really good deck regardless.
It's she's definitely one of those characters that's weird to me though, because it's like you had those outs before where it was like, okay, I need to draw some combination of Frog Lashing, and I need to draw some combination of Tongue Whip. Now you're just like, ooh, I gotta find some cards to go with these Tongue Whips, because Cannon Blast obviously is not going to always have that consistent beating to it. You have to be checking well the rest of the turn. You have to be doing like a lot of... Holy shit, there's a whole fucking... What is this?
Fuck, marry, kill.
What the heck is this?
At least they're fucking Phil, that's fine. Why is it... Alright. No, wait, no, go back to fucking me. What are you talking about? Yeah, I don't give a shit.
What the heck is this?
I'm glad that I'm the one that's gonna die first. Hell yeah.
It can be 1 or 4, but don't kill me. That's all I know. Just don't kill me.
Yeah.
I'm never in the middle. No one's marrying me.
I was looking for the fuck Levi marry Phil kill Andrew one, and it was never there. So
Film isn't marriage material.
Wow, but I am. What?
That's so fucking funny. That's so fucking funny. Anyway, I got so distracted. That's hilarious.
No, because
I love
he
that.
took the best dirty talk.
it's totally fine. I actually voted for me to die first. So
I'm all out of roses.
Oh no.
Gotta kill Levi to prevent the cult. That's fair. That's fair.
my wife is
my
watching,
God.
so anyone who chooses to fuck or marry me needs to worry for their well-being the same way Levi did when he stayed with me at Origins. So
Oh my god, this is amazing! What a fantastic stream.
Nah, listen.
I'm on board though. For I think that Asui is still gonna be like up there. I think we're looking at like Asui's doing great. I think we're looking at Momo doing great. I think we're looking at... I don't even think it's Kirishima 2, guys. I think it's like Asui, Momo, Jiro. Kirishima 2 just plays really good defense, guys. He's not even that good.
I can't tell if people are just like bad at playing the character or if he's actually just okay. Because when he first came out, I thought he was just like good. Like I think I put him in like high B tier. I thought the character was just good. And then everyone was like, yo, this guy is the nuts. And then 2 events, huge representation, but like JJ and like Andrew were kind of like the only good ones. And I was like, what's going on?
I understand, yeah. You're right, though. You're right. I get it. You're right, though.
I just genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know.
I'm right here, but you're right. It's fine.
Hey, man, listen, bro.
Results speak. I get it.
You wouldn't even have gone 5-3 without the granola bar.
I was already 5-2 without the granola bar, Levi!
I know, I just wanted to hear you say it.
Son of a bitch! You're
Yeah,
right.
the
There was
idea
this.
was
There,
dope,
hey,
though.
there just wasn't enough beer close enough to Lucas Oil Stadium for me to get the power up. That's really what it was.
True. The
Kirishima too is predictable on offense. He'll probably be He'll still be popular for a while. I actually think it's a little bit more complex, but like,
Yeah,
I don't think he's a top. I think he's like a top 10 deck. I don't think he's a top 5 deck.
Agreed. Yeah, no, I don't think he's top 5 for. I think he's just fine. I think he's got some polarizing matchups because characters that can play good defense, he is really easy to block. He's like really easy to block.
Conversely, he is a character that plays really good defense. So people who aren't good at offense are like, this is the most broken shit in the entire history of the planet.
Yeah, I think
I don't understand why I can't do damage. And you're like, because you throw mid and high attacks, and I have +1 mid and high blocks that I get to tutor for.
Yeah, because you're throwing like 2 attacks a turn at him, bro. Like string a 6 attack turn, man. Get it together.
You're throwing you're throwing a bad string at me, and I get to like better half block one of them. You're like,
Yeah,
that's why you're not getting anything coming from this. You're just
he's definitely got some noob stomper vibes for sure.
There was a bar in my hotel half a block from the stadium. That's way more than I had breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Way more.
Rounded down fucking sucks. I saw Bromley say that.
Dude,
Fuck you.
rounded down is trifling. I won't lie.
Take that, jerks. Throw your even damage attacks at me. Stop throwing odd damage ones.
It's weird because like you read Kirishima and you're like, this character seems really pushed, and then he is, but then he's like, not there. It's weird. It's really weird.
His attack, I mean, the attacks are just bad, right? Like, he gets a couple of good ones, and then the rest of them are like hardened jab.
Yeah,
Which is
I think
is the 3est mid of all time, and you're like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I think I'll just block that.
His lack of good deadlock hurts him a lot as well.
True. My deadlock option is to build the 700 foundations and play apathetic to flip your deadlock cards.
Yep. Which is like a thing, but then I play like my double jab pummel, right? Or my grasp.
And I'm like,
toss.
You got plus 80 your check. I can't deal with that.
Yep. Oh, you just bot decked my 2 most important foundations.
Fuck me, I guess.
Sucks to be me, I guess, man. Darn. Sucks that my character can only play in 10 plus foundation game states.
Pretty much, yeah. So
Thanks,
I would
biggest-
expect. I think that it's really just like a set 1 character format still. I mean,
Read.
could we see some Togas? Sure. Can we see
Yeah.
Kirishima too? Sure.
I don't know, man, Toga without lashing now, definitely we gotta hit the drawing board.
I don't like hate Dabi. I don't love Dabi. I don't think we see Dabi in a 60-person event.
No.
But like, he's fine, you know. Like, you could throw the
No.
coolest meteor shower string of all time where they're all 8 damage, and that's pretty fucking tight.
I think Fourth Kind could pop up. That guy's pretty good.
He's okay. I think that my issue with Fourth Kind is that
People are playing defense now.
well, not even that people are playing defense. It's that I don't know if I want to take Fourth Kind into a 20-person event where I know that my 5-round opponents could be Christopher Bromley, Tim Keefe, Kevin Broberg, Ryan Field. Like if I like I think part of Fourth Kind is that you are preying on you'll get early matchups that like against people who just don't know what to do against the character.
Yeah.
Sure.
I've like sort of fallen off the train a little bit. Like I
Yeah,
played
He's
mean,
got a
like,
couple freebies.
Fourth
Yeah.
Kind also just like can't beat Momo really, huh?
So in my like the testing I did for Gen Con against the Life Momo deck, you had exactly turn 3 to find Blood Curdle, and if you did not find it by then, you could never win the game again.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that character really just comes down to like how sticky are your blood curdles? How good are
Yeah.
you at drawing those things? Because the
Yeah.
second you do, so many matchups instantly they poof away. Eraser,
Yeah,
poofed. Momo, poofed. Like
we're waiting for the 4x Blood Curdle main deck 4th kinds to come and take over the meta at this point.
I mean, that's the way to do it, but again, it's just, you're putting yourself
might as
in
well
that
at this
area.
point, huh?
Yeah.
At this point, you're like,
I've been taking the 4th kind package and like looking at a bunch of 7-hand size characters who can find Blood Curdle better, and seeing like if I can make it work there. But the issue is that like you don't get to just cheese game mechanics the same way 4th kind does.
Yeah,
So
bro, eat a 3.
Yeah.
Eat a 3.
all
That
right, Jeremy
character's
Ray.
That character's
all right,
sick.
Jeremy Ray. Yeah, you and Jeremy Ray.
So
You and Jeremy Ray could jump on that fucking sword. That's not for me though.
That response can't hurt me because I don't know who Jeremy Ray is.
I see Will in the chat
Fair.
saying Ida 2. Like I've actually been looking at Ida 2 a bunch the last like week or so. Just like he's 7 hand size. The issue is now with the ban list, I get kind of nervous that we're gonna see like these All Might 2 decks come back, and playing a 7 hand size order character into like an All Might 2 or like a throw heavy deck just seems unplayable. It seems
That
so
could be
unplayable.
worrisome. That could be
really
worrisome.
hard.
Yeah.
Really hard. You definitely have to find certain pieces.
Yeah.
It just depends on, do people think life sucks now without lashing? Are we gonna see
If they
face
do-
shield all over?
If they do, they're bad. But second point, where the fuck did all the All Might 2s go, by the way, guys? Where did they all
Right.
go?
Right.
There was a point in time, like Origins, there were decks that were
Origins,
registering.
there were so many.
I mean,
of
honestly,
those All Mights.
this season has kind of just been the season of like a character comes in and is like, whoa, and like does well at an event and then just like disappears, right? Like the same thing happened with like Hatsume in Vegas, right? The character just disappeared after Vegas.
After Origins, like the larger person events, you can go like in the Google Doc that I got for the provisional after Origins, there were life decks that were 4 Wall Cling, 4 Faith Shield, and they just said, I'll never lose to All Might 2. That deck will never beat me. And that was basically the only like it was like 8 copies of that in their deck, right? Just So
yeah, that does sound fucking awful.
yeah,
And that's basically how that deck went. It was literally you played that deck, you were like, do I fight the life symbol or not? And how many of those cards do they see?
You
and
guys
can
just
I
aren't
outrace
playing.
them?
You guys just aren't playing. You know, All Might 2. I don't know, man.
I think the Fire All Might 2 deck is sick. I think Daniel Buchanan is his name. Has always been like, near top cuts with him and stuff. He was like winning in at Orlando. I think that deck is really cool. Like,
He was
the
winning
range-
in at Gen Con as well.
Yeah, so winning at Gen Con and winning in at Orlando he's playing the ranged All Might 2 deck that's like frigid heat waves and stuff. I think
that deck's awesome.
Yeah.
I think that deck is very fair, though. That deck is very, very fair. Like, All Might 2 is crazy, but he is a very fair character because he just doesn't have access to cards that cheat things, right? Like, he's like, okay, I can do some crazy stuff this turn, but it requires me playing this 5 diff move, and then this 5 diff move, and then this 5 diff, and so on and so forth.
That character shares 2 symbols with Kirishima 2, right? So I'm like, everybody's like, man, Kirishima 2 so broken. This character does actually more, just worse defensively.
Yeah.
He puts better stats on things. He draws more cards if he's ahead.
Mm-hmm.
He's just Kirishima 2, but offensive. Like, play Kirishima, play All Might 2 more, guys. If you like Kirishima 2 and you think Kirishima 2's tight, but you hate playing defense, fucking mosey on over to All Might 2 land.
Yeah.
Where you can either punch people if you want to, or you can throw people if you want to, or you can ranged people if you want to.
Yeah.
You do whatever you want.
Someone mentioned my man, of course. My man, old E-Head. I mean, I think this character is still insane, but like playing this character for 8 hours is just like impossible. So
yeah, but playing him for 5 rounds, how about that?
I could play Eraserhead perfectly for 5 rounds. I could do that.
There you go. Go to Toronto, Levi.
You're right. I got to go to Toronto.
So,
But
yeah,
I think
true.
anything bigger than that, the character's just too taxing. You just have to go perfect like all day. It's just so hard. It's just so hard. It's asking a lot. I play this guy every week in my 3-round, like 10, 12-man locals, and I usually go undefeated. But at the end of it, I'm like, all right, it's about enough universes for this week. It's just I can imagine playing the character like, I can imagine being him in like an RLE.
We're out here banning Amphibious, but okay with Curie 2. Alright. We can't trust Christopher Bromley anymore. He doesn't know how to read cards.
You're right. Wait, can we unionize? Can we unionize?
Yep. We're unionized. We're union.
Get Tam back in here.
Where's
We're
the picket
unionizing.
line? Where's the picket line?
Hang on,
We
I gotta.
can't trust
Where's Sean
Bromley anymore.
O'Brien?
Yeah, where's Sean O'Brien?
I don't have a pitchfork, but I have a fork.
Sorry, guys. Jacob Mastora's in chat, right? He could sponsor us.
Yeah,
right?
where's Jacob Mr. I got the hat. I'll go get it right now.
Actually, I have it on right
We
now.
have
Hold
3
on.
experienced commentators looking for a sponsor.
Welcome to the final round game shop podcast.
I like the
everybody.
final round game show. I kind of am into that.
Game show,
Hang on,
yeah.
guys. I've got a beanie.
I can't believe this guy said that Amphibious and Kirishima 2 are the same.
Oh my
What
God,
a crazy,
guys.
what a crazy guy.
Does it look like a
Probably,
meth head?
I know for a fact, probably has never lost to a Kirishima 2 deck, and he's got his pitchfork out anyway.
I've
He
also
was doing
never
it to
lost
antagonize
a-
you for sure.
I've also
What
never
a-
lost to a Kirishima 2 deck, but that's also playing this character, so it's like...
This fucker.
It's actually he's
Because-
trying to get you to, so you realize what's happening and you didn't give it to him. He was trying to get a fucking
Yeah.
idiot out of you. and
Yeah,
he
he's
just-
trying to fill out the bingo card for everybody. That's not gonna work because I don't think he's serious, and I know he's not serious. I've never lost to Kiri to a snipe. You've never played me. Good point. All right. Anyway, back to the thing at hand. Man, I obviously I'm bringing this up because we have this strong topic of Bromley is playing in Toronto. What should he play?
Oh,
He's
he
just gonna
is?
play Momo.
I think we all know the answer is Momo because he's gonna do it better than everybody at the event. But like,
But that would be
put-
lame. Like,
he
give him
put
something
it on
cool
the-
to play.
he put it on the card, right? Like, if he wants to play something cool, it's Snipe.
Yeah, snipe. I'm
Okay.
down to play Death Snipe if we're gonna play something cool.
Death Snipe.
Yeah.
4 breaker 2 moves. 4 excited for bloods. That's all you need.
Stadiums?
You always get you always no. Stadium is the
stadium?
way. Stadium is the surefire way to get yourself killed because you have to actually build it like an honest man.
Oh, you're right. That's true. That's true.
That's a
That card
surefire
just-
way.
That card just suck now?
Final rap game show.
Yes. Yes, it does. Game show.
Dang, dude. Who paid $70 for stadiums? I'm sorry. Look, if you paid $70 for stadiums and you see me at an event, I will give you a smooch as an
Yeah,
apology.
if you paid $400 almost for Andrew set of stadiums that he wouldn't sell to you, good job not buying them for $400 because he wouldn't sell them
Thank
to you.
God, I would not. I'm so happy I own them still. I haven't played them in a single deck, but I couldn't imagine them not being in my binder.
Yeah. I certainly redeemed them at Gen Con.
Damn, you just have them in your binder? What are you man, Andrew's a whale. I knew it. I knew it.
I have
all
a playset
along.
of everything.
We all
Yeah.
knew this. Look at the freaking shelf behind him. We know that he's a whale.
Andrew's a whale, dude.
At least I keep my
Do
shelf
you have a
off
place?
camera.
Do you have a
Like a-
playset
like
of
a
all of the
decent
promos
man.
as well?
I do. Every single promo.
Every single
Hold on,
regional
this is the
promo. Oh,
Every regional
dude.
promo.
Hey, you got rockin' attitude on the front page though. That's pretty dope.
We got a Ball Might, 3 Gen Con All Mights. We got the childhood friends. There's the stadium, right? We got them all.
Bro, this guy's got Gen Con promos? What?
Yeah. So
I think the most impressive part is that those fucking 4-row binders aren't cheap, and he has one specifically for the DLCs and provisional promos.
yeah.
Dude, that just makes me think of when... No, honestly, seeing that now, it makes a lot more sense when the first night in the hotel room where Andrew was just on his bed playing on his phone with his bag like unpacked all over the bed, and he just fell asleep like a dragon curled around all of his binders. Like coddling them.
I was so tired.
Hey,
But-
Smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Smoge,
Smoge,
man.
Yeah.
Smoge. Smoge, bro.
Yeah, wait, do you have a Disco All Might, dude?
I don't have any of the original Gen Con promos, so
Yeah.
So you're not quite a good enough whale to meet Mitchell's standards, is what it
Nope.
seems.
Not quite.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys watch my new TikTok?
no.
No?
I've never seen
Wow.
a TikTok in my life.
I want to say that I'm too old for
Wow.
TikTok, but I am on TikTok, but I have not seen any of your TikToks. What
The
is
only
it?
Tik-
Wow. It's a funny ban list TikTok. It's like you know the meme where it's like Katy Perry and she's like, and they ask you how you're doing and you have to say you're okay even though you're not fine at all. It's like that, but it's like black and white. It's me going over my XR and wavering. It's really really sad. It's very sad.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna watch it.
I wonder what Phil's
wonder what
TikTok algorithm looks like. If you know anything about his Twitter algorithm, you definitely know what Phil's TikTok algorithm is.
It's horny.
That's all I'll say.
There's a lot of
It's down
Apex
bad.
Legends. There's a lot of
Wait,
Apex.
Phil, you play-
I have a girlfriend. It's not down bad. I
Just
just
kidding.
like horny things.
Phil, you play Apex?
I watch a lot of Apex Legends TikTok. I have played Apex. I'm better than my friends.
I
Which
like
isn't
how that
saying
was,
much.
that was my takeaway from the speech.
Yes, it is horny. But my favorite part, Levi comes up to me and goes, Phil, your Twitter is the only reason my feed is horny. And I looked at him and I go, you're following Nilmerg. And that was it. That was the whole conversation. That was the whole conversation.
I'm gonna go look at
Nil's
Phil's Twitter right now.
Nil's a
Go
lot
for
more
it, dude.
cultured though. Nil is very cultured, horny.
Nil's not cultured. I did used to stream Apex, that's true.
I don't
Boobs are
know.
cool. Phil Birch, agreed. Boobs are cool. Anime
I don't know,
boobs,
man.
human boobs, very cool.
I don't know. I can't openly insult Nilmerg's horny. That woman terrifies me.
Unfun. All right. What if I get Prowler, dude? We could play 50 out of 50 games. If you get the Prowler, we're probably gonna win at least 3 of them. I'm fine. I'm down. I'm gonna have fun
Yeah.
every time.
I'm just saying, man. Phil, me and you duos on Apex will be a hella good stream.
We now know that Levi is an Apex enthusiast. I gotta get back in the range. I
I'm
guess
terrible at it. I haven't played that game in
Ah,
like 2 years.
son of a bitch! Everyone's so bad. Nobody wants to play shooting games with me.
I will play them with you gladly, but I am not great at them. But it'll be very entertaining.
Who
I
is
promise.
hornier, Phil Birch, Bill
It'll be very
Birch.
entertaining. It'll be very entertaining.
Nil
The-
Merg is hornier.
The only shooting game I'm really good at is Overwatch. And that's
what Andrew
because
said.
and that's because I can play characters that don't shoot because I'm an old man and I can't aim. I
That's
don't
what
play video
Andrew
games.
said. He said,
But you know what I
can
can do? I can make good decisions. Overwatch lets you do that without aiming.
Jose, I talked about you on my Apex Conquest the other day. I said we got Jose to play like 4 games. He played Pathfinder because he's a robot that has Spider-Man powers.
That makes sense. Who do you think I play in Apex, Phil?
Hold on. I'm gonna go look up Apex Legend characters and I'm gonna make a guess too.
Yeah, I want Andrew to guess with no context of the characters.
You
as
haven't
well.
played in 2 years?
Yeah, for context, the last character that I remember
Horizon.
The last character that I remember is the dude with the grenade launcher hand. I remember
Yeah,
him.
Horizon.
You think I play Horizon?
Yeah.
Because she has red hair?
No, because you're not edgy enough to play Wraith, or I would.
I was gonna say Wraith. That was the first one I saw.
I would never play Wraith. No,
He
keep
doesn't
going,
play
keep
Loba.
going.
He's not horny enough. Oh, he plays Mirage 100%. It's Mirage. Wrap
not.
it up.
It's not, but that is actually the best. That is the best guess. Like
Mirage
based on what you know
I'm
about.
agree. I agreed.
That's
Project
correct,
Zerker. I
yes.
think it's Horizon.
It's not Horizon. It's not Horizon.
Is it Fade?
What?
No.
What is
Fade.
Fade?
I don't know. There's a
That's
character named Fade.
Isn't that a Valorant character?
Is it? It says Apex Legends. Oh, it's Apex Legends Mobile.
Oh,
Oh,
don't know what that means.
me neither. So
I didn't know
tried.
I didn't know they got character exclusives. For
No,
mobile.
dude. I'm a Watson main.
Dude, Bromley loves Watson. Bromley's a Watson main.
Yeah, dude, I build stuff, man. I build stuff, and I'm really excited about everything. That's
Fuck is
Watson.
Apex Legends.
I love it. What the fuck is Apex? Fuck you. We're making a Watson emote right now.
Yeah, can it just be like me with like the hood, the little Watson hood on? It's kind of what I got going on right now. Now I look more like a meth head right now, but you know, it's
Yeah,
like
you do kind of look. You look a little methed out. You look a little Toronto-esque, but
I
it's
look a
okay.
little Toronto.
Yeah, you got your
But-
toque on, dude.
I know, dude. My Marcus Phoenix do-rag.
Your toque.
My toque.
I love it.
Oh,
love it.
the misery.
Have you guys what the fuck? Our topics are crazy. You guys
Unfun
played
Friday.
these? You guys played any of these Unfun Friday events? You guys
Oh,
Unfun
Happy Friday.
Fridayers?
Yeah, Friday is literally my busiest work day.
Yeah, that's my money day too. I think we can all agree that Friday is our busiest day. But if you are not aware, Unfun Fridays, as far as I know, at this point in time, at this given moment, at this point in our galactic whatever the fuck, is the busiest online local. As far as I know. I don't think the Wednesday Webcam Weekly gets as many players as Unfun Fridays.
I don't think it does.
So, if you're looking for some stiff competition from some of the boys, not us boys, not us. These boys,
Not me. I'm not stiff.
not us.
Not me.
Cameron Cardwell, though, hard boy. Plays the Unfun Fridays. So if you want to play against your favorite content creator, Cameron Cardwell, or chit chat and have a fucking disco party with Christopher Bromley, we have Unfun Fridays, which are 8:30 p.m. EST every single Friday. last Friday of every month is a for fun format, so we will get that to you probably at the end of next week. And you guys can hopefully make some really cool shit for that too. Show up with your memes. We love memes. Show up with your best decks. We love best decks. This isn't a local. Take your Asui deck. Be toxic. Fuck it. It's online. Who cares? Who gives a shit?
Is it? So I actually think on Fun Friday it will not be legal to play Asui because that's the day the ban starts. So
you can still play Asui. Asui is not banned.
Not Asui, but I meant the life Asui.
You still can't play Tongue Smack. Tongue Smack is still banned on unfun events. I think. I don't think it's actually banned. I don't think it was going to stop you, but according to the rules, it is banned.
I think you guys should ban it, but only for me. Only I can't play it.
I like Tongue Smack.
I love Tongue Smack.
It's just Bromley. It's actually just him.
I owe Omaha to Tongue Smack, man.
We're apparently shouting out William Howard.
Who's that?
Which is a great thing. I love Will Howard. He's a crossfade in the chat. He is a good boy. Good boy. He's got 175 million kids now, so he doesn't get to play as much. Apparently, he's doing some shit on YouTube. I'm not really entirely sure, but youtube.com/crossfade, I think, is probably going to get you to his channel.
Look it up right now.
Yeah, take a look. If you do find that it is there, post it in chat. Share it out for him.
Oh my god, he's got a Dobby deck profile. Oh my god.
Dobby deck profile. Will Howard is starting to make himself some content. He's a good friend of the stream. He's been playing for forever. Really nice dude. Doesn't have enough time to travel because he has kids now, so he can't really get involved with all that. But he's a nice dude. He's been playing forever. He's another one of the classic standard players. So be sure to check him out. He's a great guy.
Yeah, this Dobby deck is kind of sick.
Is it just
Sugar Rush?
How long is the Dobby deck profile?
12 minutes.
Oh, what? Oh, Levi, what's up with your 40 fucking minute deck profile, buddy?
Listen, man, I'm just trying to drop the knowledge, okay? If you want the knowledge, you know where to go. If you want 12-minute Dobby deck profile, you also know where to go.
He said I fell asleep to that deck profile last night. It was only 12 minutes. At least it wasn't 50.
Bro, you can fall asleep in 12 minutes? I'm jealous.
Sometimes, man. Sometimes. You know what? You're really involved with the knowledge, though. So I do support that. I respect that as well.
Knowledge. You know, deck profiles are like production for me, man.
Listen, man. We're moving pretty fast. We're pretty furious, man. We're approaching the part where we shill and the part of the meme review. Do you guys have other things you would like to bring up on our inaugural Brewing with the Boys? Like, what are your thoughts, guys? How do you like the format?
It's fun. It's very, very chaotic, but I like it. Very enjoyable. I think I should have brought more alcohol.
That's fair. You could be like Daniel Nelson and be drunk as shit after one PBR. So
no.
And start making fun of British people just like as a blanket across the entire internet.
No, man. I have to try and cast UK RLEs one day. I can't make fun of British people. I gotta keep in good standing,
you're like,
man.
Good evening, governor. It's here. No. Yeah, I don't have a good British accent.
I might have to leave. Oh,
Andrew doesn't even want to give us thoughts. He's just disappointed. Andrew's like, this is not Super Show. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, where'd Tam go, guys?
Where did Tam go? Wait, can we get can we get like a poll up in the chat that explains where we think Tam went? That's what I want to know.
Do y'all think he had a hot date?
I think he had a hot date. Okay, so here's my Charlie Day conspiracy bubbles thing. He either had a hot date or he's left us because he promised one of his tier 3 subs that he would do a deck profile with them at this very specific time of night on Tuesday.
What time is it in Omaha?
So the actual answer is some Digimon players are looking to learn how to play the game, some content creators, and Tam said, that's cross promotion.
That's boring.
Yeah, that's a way more boring response.
Furthering your content creation?
Yeah, where's True Champion Steven? Let's get him in here.
He's live right now.
He's live right now.
We're competing with true champion Steven?
Yeah, that's tough.
Well, he's playing Digimon, I'm sure.
Oh no.
Digimon,
Oh,
Digimon.
We gotta raid that guy. That's
gotta
the
raid
raid.
that guy?
That's the raid angle. That's for sure.
Visit in Omaha, IDK, LOL.
We duking it out in Super Show in Pasadena. Not unless Jesco Games is flying me out, and I don't think that's gonna happen. Does Steven even play My Hero Academia anymore? I don't know. We can ask him when we raid his channel. I'll ask him about it. I don't give a shit. What time is it?
I think Digimon's just very busy right now.
Yeah, I think it
It's
is
their
their
competitive
it's
season,
their
like-
competitive season. It's their competitive season, and like, if you're good at something, why would you like swap over to the thing you're like doing as a labor of love's competitive season when you are in the thralls of your competitive season, right?
Also, the thing with like a 18 times smaller audience than you.
Yeah. Yup.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, Steven's
What
big
should
time.
be the next anime IP that Jessica picks up? Guys, what do you think anime? What anime IP do you think Jessica should pick up?
I think Jessica might like Fire Force, you know?
Who is Jessica? I'm so confused.
I think that Jessica's like a demon slayer kind of person, but
Guys, don't leave me out. I'm feeling alone.
they got
Jasco.
auto corrected off of Jasco, dude. They got auto corrected, and it was just super funny in chat, man.
It is really funny. That is really, really funny.
You can ask Bromley about how much he hates Fire Force.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hates Fire Force.
If you could put any IP, doesn't matter. Don't worry about licensing contracts, whatever. Just Dreamland scenario, any IP, any franchise into
My dress up
universe.
darling.
Okay. Huh. How would that? They don't fight.
I don't give a
do
shit.
they? Okay. Hell yeah. Understandable. Understandable. I fuck with it.
I got kicked off of Discord. Holy shit.
Oh.
Oh,
my
I'm
God.
real big now.
I'm
Yeah,
back.
me too, dude.
I'm
big-
back.
My big. Oh no.
I'm back. I don't know why I got kicked off of Discord, and also my room is brighter now, so that's cool. I don't know how that happened. I can.
Terrifying. That was
It's
terrifying.
way brighter in my room now.
If I had any choice, though, I'd probably just pick Naruto. But
Really?
yeah, I'm boring.
Okay.
I would love to play a Naruto card game.
That's fair. Okay, fair.
Naruto
enough.
card game wasn't good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I would love to play it under the Universe's
Oh,
IP.
sure. One
like-
Piece.
It would be Transformers for me. I would put Transformers in. I
Weapon
freaking
Sasuke.
love Transformers.
You fucking love Transformers. You know who else loves Transformers? Miles Tyler.
Yeah, he does. We talked a little bit about the
that
card
boy
game.
do be loving Transformers. I like that the Transformers card game is you just get one big old card and some smaller ones.
Yep, you just get a bunch of big old boys, and those are your boys.
Here's
Oh
my
my
big
God.
old card.
That card game was so fun. If you go to my channel and scroll back a reasonable little amount, you'll find a bunch of Transformers TCG videos.
We stole him from the Transformers TCG content creating realm.
No, actually, the game killed
stole
itself.
him.
The game
Oh, never mind.
definitely,
It's dead.
definitely killed itself. But man, I went so hard on that game when it came out. Oh my goodness. I was all in on the Transformers TCG, man.
All right, guys, moving right along because we're coming towards the end of the stream. Obviously, guys, show your promo codes if you'd like. You know, we got to shout out our sponsor, our loving creator, our we suckle from the teat of unfun stuff. Go on and check out unfunstuff.com. Use any of our promo codes. We got Wealthy Aspirations, DK Slicers. I don't fucking know if Andrew has one.
Go Beyond. It's really easy.
Go Beyond, which isn't a card. Weird.
It is a card.
Huh.
Go
That is a
Beyond
fucking-
is a card.
That is a fucking card, isn't it? Huh.
Yeah.
Kind
Sorry,
of.
I have never seen that card played. Wow.
It's a bad card, but it's a card.
My bad. You know what? Honestly, my bad.
Yeah, this one's not good.
No, it's not. That's why I forgot it existed. Anyway, use any of our promo codes. Get 5% off your order. I am assuming you can order your Heroes Clash pre-orders are surely up. Get your Endeavor starter decks, your Eraser Red starter decks, all that crazy cool new stuff that's coming out eventually. We don't fucking have a time frame. Why the hell would you ever?
They're in the nether.
Why would you ever give a time frame for one of your releases? Who knows? Anyway,
Absolutely.
it'll be out soon. Get your pre-releases in. We did the same. We had the same song and dance though for Crimson Rampage, so it's not like it's a big deal.
It'll come out of nowhere at some point.
Absolutely.
It'll just pop up.
And you guys want to look at some memes?
Memes,
Oh my
memes,
God,
memes,
memes?
memes,
You
memes.
guys want to look at some memes?
Yo, memes?
Bromley, bring in the memes.
Oh my god.
Memes us up.
Hold
But if
on,
you
I
stream it in
gotta-
Discord, it'll be better.
I gotta fix your faces, your fat heads.
Not my
Right,
fat
right.
head.
Oh,
Actually,
Nilmerg's
I
just
gotta-
there. That's really funny.
Wait,
Why
what?
is Dilmerk here?
Her sprite.
Oh,
We're putting her in the corner.
Sprite's just hanging out.
Silver!
Oh my God, it is. What the heck?
What's up, Nilmerk?
Get out of here, Nilmerg.
Here, you silly goose. You silly
Oh.
goose.
Jose's with us too, up in the top left. Jose,
Yeah,
executive
exactly.
producer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have a
executive
little-
producer Nerono.
Executive producer Nerono.
All right, you guys ready?
I'm
Yeah,
freaking ready.
always
man.
ready.
I've been ready. I've been born ready.
Wait, no,
Are you still reading them? Who's reading them? It's got to be you, right? From the Aether.
Okay, sure, I can do that.
You are the meme reading enthusiast.
Nathan DeWalt submits, Phil showing up with the only real haymaker at the event. Mark showing up to his top 16 match to make Nate cry.
For contest, I told Mark if he makes Nate cry, I was gonna beat his ass.
Definitely
He spent an
a
entire
bot.
ride home. He spent an entire ride home going, "I'm going to make Nate cry tomorrow." I'm driving the car back from Jack, and I go, "You really don't want to do that, Mark. I'm gonna have to beat you up if you make my son cry."
I'm gonna have to beat that ass.
Mark was feeling himself. I mean, you gotta hype yourself up before an event.
Sure.
100%, yeah.
Bromley, not voting for Grape Daddy memes. Why do people keep submitting Grape Daddy memes? I just don't understand it, guys. Well, one of you just tell me where's Shoob. Oh, this was in the judge Discord.
What does that mean?
Shoob was this stupid card game thing, and like that was originally on the MHACCG sub, or I guess the fucking Discord. If you know, you know, and you don't know.
I don't know.
Over.
I'm not
Flow.
voting for that one. I don't think any of us know.
Overflow. Trainer Jordan, what's your language? It's a banned term. Overflow is a banned term in fucking.
Apparently, it's like a hentai or something.
Oh, don't Google it. Let me jot down some notes here. Rando on
Jot down some
Facebook
notes.
after unwavering / got banned. Nicholas Reagan, I agree to disagree, dumbass. Not really convincing enough. It's still playable and not even an issue in standard with a much larger card pool. It's still not playable and not even an issue in standard. Not even an issue in standard. I like that it keeps
Wait,
zooming
hold
in.
on. Nick Reagan told me that I wasn't allowed to call people fucking idiot, but he can call people dumbass.
No.
That's
Somebody
crazy.
called Nick. They tagged him.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
like, that's
Yeah.
so
That's your,
crazy. I was
That's
like,
your,
Nick, you
your
gotta
number-
do
your
better.
number one fan. Your number one
Oh.
fan said this, Phil.
which one, Robbie? My number one fan, Robbie? Or do we got, is it Robbie or Sygus or other fucking idiot or other idiot?
There's so many.
Oh, God, there were so many trolls in that post, and none of them had a single point about the thing I said.
Bro, they were beating his
Mayonesa.
ass.
Making stupid Grape Daddy memes. Remembering to make cards for Nick Reagan's contest. Doing anything productive or meaningful with my life. Quiz.
Oh my God.
Player 1 uses the form on Ready, Set, Get, Set, Go and proceeds to check a 3. Player 1 commits Amphibious to pay for the rest of the card. Player 1 proceeds to attack. Is Player 1 allowed to ready Amphibious? Answer, Amphibious should be banned. I like that one. Just a quick reminder, this weekend's Provisional Showdown hosted by Fantasy Books and Games has a decklist submission cut of scheduled for tomorrow. And I took
Scheduled for tomorrow.
I like
That's
that one.
Of scheduled for tomorrow.
So I think this was
It-
the team that won in Gen Con, and the
It
Cementos
was,
went
yeah.
0-4 or some shit. The other two won every game. That
Yep.
was Wen Gang. We love Wen Gang. Dan Nelson submits the Grape Daddy meme that will convince Jesco to support Standard.
Diamond hands. Diamond hands.
Final round, Arshin submits. No, courtesy of the life symbol. I would do anything for you. Stop the Nomu memes. 13. A 13 difficulty 13 check, 13
my
hand
God.
size, 13 health character with a 13 mid hit block. Responds 13 times per turn. After your rival plays a non-character ability that modifies speed of attack, cancel it. Responds 13 per turn. Destroy 13 foundation. After your rival plays a foundation as a form, discarded from the card pool. Why wouldn't it say after plays 13 foundation as a form?
It's a 13th edition.
Yeah, 13th edition.
13th
MHA
promo.
13. Oh boy.
There are 13 13s on that
With a 13
card.
block mod.
The character is the 13th one.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he went in.
I love that. That's nice.
It's 13 dot.
Jacob looking at fucking Snipe. God bless. JC
That
Sabrady
character's power is he has a gun.
has the power of gun. Water us, so we looking at life us.
I like the context between this one because it's like Jesse's post is like I go on vacation for 1 week and I come back to this.
True. Fourth kind, All Might 3 Life Momo Davi. The community just wanting fans in a new set. Answers in quotations. Life Asui. God bless. I just submitted my thumbnails, guys. Nobody could see in the thumbnail, but I photoshopped for like 20 minutes Doug onto the judge or the dread thing.
Oh man.
I went in. I went very in.
Oh no. But
The dedication, man. The
all the
dedication.
players who will play the game. All the players who will play the game. Nailberg's little fucking sprite under the
I went in.
That one's pretty good. I'll give that one.
Devin Bernier, I think we did great overall. Is this the judge post? I think this is the judge post.
That was the Gen Con judge post where everybody's like, hey, your judging kind of sucks. And he's like, no, we did good.
I don't know what a battle
don't-
points moment is.
They did the top cut
no.
for the provisional and had to tell everybody who was in top 16 because they did the first top 16 based on battle points. No one knows what that means, probably.
Oh.
Holy shit.
But it was a completely different matches for every single player.
Oh. Well, okay, so for context, for anybody who doesn't know, the MHA Play.MHA card game website is run by the code that runs BCP's app, which is an app that is very good for war games. And in war games, you play best of ones, and whoever had the most points at the end of the day determines it, because there's like several 5-0s at the end of Warhammer tournaments a lot of the time. So like whoever like beat the fucking brakes off of somebody and got hella points during a match usually wins the event. So that's why like a lot of times you're like,
That's probably
"Whoa."
what battle points are.
Yeah, so that's literally what it's called in Warhammer. It's called battle points. So
yeah.
they chose battle points in a game that can't use it. Now, I don't understand why when BCP ported their thing over to Jasco, why they didn't remove the option for battle points, but I also haven't ever seen that. Like I've gone into the settings for like tournament software because I want to know how it works, and I didn't see battle points, but maybe I'm wrong.
Andrew, how did you do it? Because you said you pulled it up. Didn't you say you went in and it checked how the fuck it works the other day?
No, I was just the one that found it and had to like alert them because everyone who was involved in the tournament was just ready to go on with their night. And I like went to. That's all that I did. I didn't for battle points. I didn't figure out how that.
That's
was
how it goes
For
every
For
time.
the relevancy of it, I checked where my roommate's parent, like where he was, and he was tied for like 39th, and I was like,
What?
well, they must have done something new with the thing, because I don't know what that means, but you're tied for 39th, which is the first time I've ever seen that, so it must have been an update.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm a very unassuming. I don't give a shit.
The one thing that's kind of upsetting to me about that stuff is every single time they're like, yeah, I mean, it is the way it is, right? Yeah, see you later, guys.
No, they fixed it.
I know.
Fixed it. Usually they don't.
Yeah, usually they don't. Well, that's what I'm saying is like until somebody says some shit, then
So I caught it, and then like messaged or called Lenoco immediately on Discord because he was the only person I knew was readily available for who was with Jasco, and he was doing the production. And we were talking for like 5 minutes while he was getting like the whole thing shown to people from Jasco, and then the main Discord caught on to it, and he was like, "I have to go because this is about to get really bad."
Bruh.
So.
And I told them that if they didn't fix it, I wasn't gonna broadcast day 2. But that's another story. Yo, it's my boy.
I checked a Rising Starlet. I have to remove my last foundation because I'm not playing the new training method. Why would I ever tutor up Rising Starlet? I guess on defense, I might do it against like a deck that's playing all highs, but I actually have to rebalance all of my blocks because I don't have to worry about frog lashing decks anymore, which is crazy. I might have to play some low blocks now, and that's cringe.
You mean you can't get away with 4 or whatever?
Yeah, 1.3 is a card now, man.
Yeah, that's crazy that I have to play low blocks in this format. Because people are going to be playing Tongue Whip more often now. Travis losing to Bromley in top 4 when he only has 1 more to go. I don't understand that. What does that mean?
Me neither.
I saw that on the hub. My ass. I mean, what even is a Searing Facial Storm? Oh. Oh no.
Yikes.
Damn, Searing
That
Facial
had to be
Storm.
the Tamcast.
That's from the Tamcast for sure.
That's got to be in reference to the Tamcast for sure.
What is with my ass? What's my ass? I don't understand. People keep saying ass. People said Cementos wasn't unbalanced, and I took that personally.
Oh my god.
It's free real estate, Cementos. No one likes Cementos, except for Tamron Cardwell, apparently. KS Natri doing MHA coverage. There's 2 of these, actually. There's 2 of them that's just like Phil on one of these the Office memes.
I like the Office meme, and I'm Michael Scott.
Ban Asui. Don't ban Asui. Jasco Games. Ban Asui. Ban the cards that make her viable. Jasco Games. Oh, it's the same meme. Community. Ban Asui. Jasco Games. Best I can do is frog lashing and amphibious. That's good. Lie down. Me. Try not to cry. Cry a lot. Realizing that I will more likely no longer be playing Asui. This is like this is like the 5 stages of grief.
Critical 06.
Yeah, this is the stages of grief here. We reached acceptance, right? Connor, when you are in a tournament and face 2 frappies back to back.
Bro, is that Angry Cat? Oh my gosh.
Cat.
It's Grumpy Cat.
Grumpy Cat?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
We love that kid. Mullet Man. Apologize. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Who's
taking away all of Momo and Jiro's cool cards?
That's true.
They're gone forever.
Actually, it's just straight. All right, what? They got rid of 2 Asui cards and Unwavering Slash, which means that poor Momo is unplayable on the all and good symbols.
Yep.
Yeah, she's gonna wait around for. I guess she can play on all. You have Stain.
You can play Dropkick Slicer. Just people are cowards, dude. The people just haven't had the balls to
show us the way, Phil.
You can Unwavering Slash.
Yeah.
You can play Dropkick Slicer.
People are cowards. Plays Kirishima at 2 events.
1 event.
Oh my bad. Plays Kirishima at all.
What do you mean? I like blocking.
Ever.
Fuck you.
I like blocking.
You should love Kirishima. That character blocks.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean you play Momo? Fuck you.
Yeah, I don't know about that guy blocking. That's so crazy. How's he block?
Hey guys, Eraserhead blocks.
All right, this is Lord Grimm just embracing the fucking Dobby memes this week.
Yeah. You either make memes or play long enough that you can come to memes.
Oh, people were making memes. Oh, I see.
This is awful. If you wanted to become the meme thing, it should have been him playing his 4th card into the creepy realization tournament. Now that would have been classic.
Phil Birch saying Midnight Switch was a great read after the opponent's sideboards. Me playing Midnight for the first time.
It's my favorite part of the whole tournament, dude. I messaged him and I was like, so like, why Midnight? And he was like, oh, it came in the mail 2 days ago and I really wanted to play it on stream. And I was like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, dude. When he was reading her, I was like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah, he
this is
picked.
it, right?
Bill and I were like, it's such a great choice, and then he picked her up and read what she did on camera, and it was like, oh no,
That's so
he doesn't
sick.
know what she does.
That's so fucking sick,
Damn,
dude.
Bill says maths on stream.
And starts laughing. Is this some kind of colonial joke I'm too British to understand?
Imagine letting Damn Deal on your stream.
Damn, way to turn that one around. That was beautiful.
Nova, that awkward moment when you got to top 8 as Dobby, and now you gotta pretend like you belong there. At least they put the Dobby, and I didn't have to edit it like Tim Keith last week. Oh man, Dobby making top 16 is the greatest Cinderella story ever.
He should have made
Top
top
8.
4. He should have
He
made
should've
top
made
4.
top 4.
He just completely tapped out into a creepy realization, and his opponent said, -4 damage, and he was like, oh yeah.
Lord Grimm is fraudulent. He's a fraud, but man, are his memes class A.
Classic. Damn Guardwell. Stream 1, Phil afraid to say ass. Stream 2, I saw that one on the hub. Oh, okay, there you go. There's your thing. Ace Miniverse, both Frappies in the final. First and second will be Frappy question mark. Muting this group now. Oh, it's Robbie. It's your boy Robbie.
No.
What a human being, honestly. You know, what a human being.
Total
My favorite part
consummates.
of that whole interaction is when he called you single, Phil.
Oh, yeah, you single balding.
My reaction was like 15 laughing emojis, and that was all I could
Bro,
muster. I was like, I don't know how to respond here.
He brought you down to the Xbox Live trenches, man. He said you was maidenless, Birch.
That dude went and checked my profile and saw that it said single on it and went, I've got you now.
Oh god, dude.
I loved it. It was so funny to me. It was great. It was beautiful.
Don't ban me, Grape Daddy.
I like the Kodokan. I liked this one. I don't think it's very good, but I did like this one.
Yeah. You know,
It knew what it wanted. You know, it was going for that grape. It was going for the Grape Daddy niche. It was trying to fill in a void that we have.
The void that we have.
Yeah, we need our quota. And God
Yeah, we had to hit a quota, and you know what? I respect him for being the one to do it.
Big Mitch submits. There are answers to Frappy in the format, and the deck doesn't even win everything. What are the answers?
Now that's true. That's literally it. That's it. That's the joke.
I am the staff of my strike. My staff is my body, and my strike is my blood. I have created over 1,000 craptronets unknown to Deadlock, nor known life symbol, nor known to the life symbol. Have withstood pain to pick up many weapons, yet those hands shall never hold blocks. So as unlimited staff works.
I like that one. It's really in depth. I know Mitchell thinks it's a heater, but I'm not gonna vote for that. I do like it though.
Pain to pick up many weapons, yet those hands shall never hold blocks.
I like this one a lot. I'm not voting for it.
That's so good, dude. Those hands shall never hold. That's what I'm gonna say anytime I play an aggro.
It's actually the inspiration for my fucking Momo thumbnail on my thing. He was like, "What if we do a fate thing?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah, like unlimited like staff works." And I was like, "I want to do Gates of Babylon." He was like, "That's what I meant anyway." But yeah, that's fine. He was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, I've never seen Fate a single time. I meant the one where they're coming out of portals." I was like, that's the wrong one, but yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I've never seen Fate either. It's okay.
It's alright. Phil has seen the Gates of Bootylon, though.
Oh no.
Keijo's so good.
Best deck, worst deck, Frappy.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
that was not funny, Nil.
That's not Nell, it's Elysian. I like the funny
Oh,
face.
sorry. I saw Nil's floating sprite next to it and got stun locked. I was like, Nil's not. This isn't funny.
Bro, Nil's
not funny,
always,
Ocean.
always with us.
I got stun locked by the sprite. I really thought it was Nil's. I was like, that's crazy. Oh, Frappy 2? Oh, I get it. I get it. Best deck, worst deck, because Froppy.
There's
I
two
get
Frappies.
it.
Get wrecked, Philip.
I get it. It needed explanation though, so that's like, you know.
Half of these
I
need
get it. I
explanation.
like it now. I like it better. I like it better now. I like it better now.
Like, imagine reading this one and just being like, what?
Which one? The Staff of My Strike?
No,
one?
no. This
Yeah,
is-
I didn't get that one either. That's why I ignored it. But the should be banned one is my favorite.
Why is it when something happens, it's always you three? What?
I don't get it.
It's not always Mineta.
It's also not always Kirishima.
I still hate Mineta, by the way. God, I hate Mineta. Oh,
That character's insufferable.
oh my God. Yeah, I mean, the only that's one of the best reasons why I like fucking Momo. Good Lord, would you please use your enhance on me, you piece of shit. Sorry, I'm done. Swear.
Do you want to talk about it, Chris?
I mean,
Unlimited.
that's where it
malt
comes from.
works.
That's where the thing comes from. That's where debuild me Grape Daddy comes from. Oh,
I hate it.
man. All right,
I
well, those
hate
are the
it, dude.
memes. Those are the ones. We went through all of them.
I've got to say, and I don't know about you guys, big fan of the ban amphibious where it's just like a marker over it. I thought that was super funny.
Yeah, it's either
I
that
think-
one or it's battle points moment.
Battle points. Oh, amphibious should be banned. This
I
one.
liked amphibious. I liked Zatch with amphibious should be banned. I also liked Mia's Michael Scott shaking Jasco Games' hand. I thought that was a real good one.
I really liked that one. Yeah, that one, the critical one.
Yeah. Oh, I also I also like Phil on stream 1, afraid to say ass. Phil on stream 2, I saw that on the hub.
Yeah, I really liked KS Satchery doing MHA coverage one. That was so fucking funny.
I saw that.
Yeah,
on
it is
the hub.
truly tragic that Lord Grim and Critical both had the same meme but different.
Yeah.
Same
It's just-
but different.
yeah.
I like the critical one better.
I
Lord
like,
Grimm's getting enough attention already for his Dobby, so that's why I didn't even look at his. I closed my eyes.
I just love that in this one, Phil is the guy who's shaking Michael Scott's hand, and the
Yeah.
other one, Phil is Michael Scott.
It's truly a progression. We're going down the line.
Agreed.
All right, so what's your final answer, guys?
Mine's the critical one of Phil shaking Jasco's hand.
I think I'm gonna go with the critical one because I think that one tickled my fancy a little bit because I'm like, yeah, it's kind of correct.
It's amphibious should be banned for me.
All
I'm a fan of both of those. Those two are my favorites.
All right. We'll give
I
it-
also, if I had to pick a second, my second favorite one was definitely the Mayonessa digging for the Grape Daddy meme that will save standard. After probably gives up. Yeah.
No, that was Damn Deal. That was Damn Deal, I think.
Or no, but in the thing, if you go back to Damn Deals, it's actually Mayonessa, Zach Pasley aggressively mining towards. So
there were a lot of good memes this week. There was a very
Yeah,
There
that's
were
a good
some
one.
good memes. This was a good week of memes for sure.
All right. So,
This is
but
solid.
two out of three guys is a majority, so we're giving it to the KSA match.
Thank God Tam left. We would have been stuck here for another forever doing meme. He'd have been like, yeah, I like the ban amphibious one.
We've been stun locked on the meme review.
Yeah.
I love it.
We'll
I love
have a death match for the best meme.
Yeah, we just fucking. No, so what you're saying is next week we get to look forward to it. We get to look forward to the 4-way. That's why we got 5 people. Bromley's just behind the scenes. Easy. You can't get stuck if there's 5 people.
Fun stuff moment. Hey, that's why I pay him the big bucks.
Unfun stuff moment.
Gilbert's being an egomaniac again. Who is this guy?
Delician.
Elysian has never recovered from that one time when I sent him a bunch of fucking Toga memes. He's never recovered. He's simply in shambles.
In shambles.
He
Oh
is
my
simply in
goodness.
shambles when I made a bunch of Toga memes that were directly related to Elysian. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Yeah, guys. So, fucking, that's the first episode of Brewing with the Boys. Thoughts? Comments?
Yeah.
Questions? Concerns?
Good memes, guys.
Good memes. Good memes. That's
All
the
around.
fun review
All around, the entire time was good memes.
and the niche Phil meme one.
Yeah, when you spend all your channel
It's when you
points.
spend all your channel points.
It was
Like
so
you were like,
funny.
we're gonna force a vote, and then I'm gonna make it with channel points, and then I'm gonna use all of mine.
It was so funny.
Yeah, let's put it to a vote. I'll use all of my points.
I had to let my son win. I am a very protective father.
Literally, Phil saying, "I stacked the deck from the very beginning."
Hey, listen, if he had enough points, he could have had his meme one too. But you know what? I had more, so you should have watched the show more. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's fun, guys. I'm glad I'll be.
That was
I'm
a lot
glad
of
to do it
fun.
again next week. Yeah. Hopefully, Tamron Cardwell stays for more than 57 minutes.
Yes,
That was
freaking
the-
Tamron Cardwell, man.
Yeah. That was a lot of
Like
fun.
Macho Man Randy.
No, these are all Bromley rewards. You can take
Yeah,
all
Bromley
your
can
rewards.
close us out like Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, Bromley wants to close us out like Macho Randy.
Oh yeah, brother!
Make-
Make sure to join us next week at the same time, where we'll be going in, we'll be heeing, we'll be hawing, we'll be throwing chairs and shit. We'll be getting out there, getting wild, getting crazy.
Yeah, throw a chair
yeah!
at him.
Oh yeah, brother! Yeah, unfun stuff.
Hey, that's the. Hey, that is it. That's the.
Funstuff.com.
That's the show. Unfunstuff.com/ Macho Man Randy Savage.
Bro. WWE set coming soon. DLC pack.
Yeah, check
Be
us
sure
out
to
at
check out-
www.funstuff.com.
Check out Alliteration Gaming. Check out Go Beyond Gaming. Tam Cardwell. Yeah, just enjoy it. Just enjoy the show,
Check
guys.
out Chaos
Enjoy the.
Natry.
Enjoy all of the content creators, and go and have fun, guys. We're here for fun. We're here to talk. We're here to educate. We're here to absorb all of your troll energy. That's all we got, guys.
Yeah.
Join us again next week.
We're gonna rate us. Oh, Steven's gone.
No.
Steven's gone.
Wait,
We
the
can't even
SRG
rate
universe is
Steven.
live though.
No.
Yo, it's SRG. We gotta write SRG Universe.
Yeah.
Who is that?
That's super
SRG
slow.
universe. SRG.
But
universe.
sushi dragons.
SRG Universe, dude.
All right.
Hell yeah! Send them to the boys.
Oh my god.
This
I
game is
can't
fucking
wait.
tight. You guys are gonna enjoy it. Watch the whole fucking thing.
We gotta bring Nilmerg with us. Bring this
It's-
right.
I sent it.
There we go.
I don't know what they're doing, but I'm gonna watch the whole fucking thing.
Where's my horse or my unicorn? There it goes.
Did it go? Can I end the stream?
I think so.
Yeah, dude, you're good.